on Twitch.
No matter what,
there needs to be a shower scene or something like that.
Streaming right now.
Yeah, we're streaming. Like we should be live, or at least going live soon.
There we go. Live on Twitch now.
You might gotta post it in the Discord.
I got it.
All right. Yo.
Okay, let's see. Who are the new Blackbeard pirates?
There's 99% of chance that guy during the Kyoto event is shooting Maru. 95%.
Okay, listen. The problem is that we just don't know. Number one, you say it's Okiku, but it's not Okiku. Like as far as you know, it's not Okiku. The Wikia confirmed so far it's not Okiku.
No, the name is not Okiku.
Okay, so number one, the person, the chick that we see in that Kyoto picture is not. As far as we know, is not Okiku. She does it for most of the females. Like most of the females that have figures look like that. Like I mean, it's just, it is what it is.
Even like I could bet you'll see.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
Probably law.
I don't think it's law, man, because that person called himself Shooting Maru.
Yeah, it's
all right. Posted the Twitch and the YouTube.
Secret identity. He's wearing a bucket on his head.
No,
they don't know his real name.
Because if it was law, he could have just used Shamble, and no one would have seen him. That's it.
No, but food is still being stolen. I mean, like,
but
no. Shuten Maru sounds like they've been there for quite a bit of time. That's what it seems to me. Law's only been there for a few weeks. So,
and apparently Okiku know that person.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And but I don't. Right, but I don't think it's the blonde dude that we saw. I really don't. I think those are just specific for that one picture, and that's it. I think.
You wanna bet? You gonna bet?
Yeah, I'll bet. $10.
I bet.
One live kingdom breeding. Here we go. Let's get it.
I just don't see it. I just don't see it because like people are saying that it's her. It's Okiku. I'm like maybe.
I think they would know if it's Okiku or not. Like I think they would know.
Like it's not confirmed at all. Like it's not confirmed at all right now that that's Okiku. And then like again, like my main issue here is that like okay, like it could be like if you remove her lipstick and then maybe if you force it out, it could be Okiku.
Because when Blackbeard. That occurred, okay, Blackbeard.
Yeah, that's right for the Blackbeard, exactly. Yeah.
Team.
Let me just get Team Blackbeard all day, every day, 24/7, 365. You already know where it is.
All right, so I checked both Twitch and YouTube. Everything's up.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that. I need to put my password in. Hold on, give me a second.
God Raven will be here like in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, he went and got food. He's gonna join. Anyone else want to join?
Particular pizza.
All right, so we have chat right now. I'm seeing YouTube chat. I'm seeing Twitch chat. Okay, cool. We good. All right, cool. Excellent. So let me just do this real quick. I want to move you like over here. Yes.
Yeah.
255 on what you call it on YouTube.
Great God of War.
God of War. Hold on. I'm on God of War.
No. You're good. You're on our three buckets.
No, stop.
One of your mods. Just
stop.
Like, okay, God of War.
I think God of War. I'm playing God of War right now.
I thought it was funny.
Yo, D-Buckets missed probably all the God of War streams I was in, dude.
He probably did.
Yeah, bro. Like, I was streaming God of War constantly, and this guy was just...
I watched you. Don't worry.
Okay, about to say, because I haven't... Yeah. But I'm talking about
D-Buckets. I know I missed the first... No, not the first stream. The first stream I watched like halfway, but I went to sleep real quick because I gotta get up.
Right. Okay, well, D-Buck is watching Surprise. All right, cool. So we good on YouTube. Who are the top 3 in the Blackbeard crew? What's your thoughts? Okay. All right, cool. Okay. Well, what do I want to do first, right? Before we get to any power ranking stuff, right? I do want to get into the
Hello.
Oh, what's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, I just got home from work.
Nice, excellent, cool. So we have we have cats here. We're good.
Yeah.
So I want to get into the Blackbeard Pirates themselves. So let me start with the if you didn't know who the Blackbeard Pirates were, well, let's begin here. So,
watch One Piece if you don't.
Yeah, right. So first of all, right? So here we have. Okay, so first of all, we have Mr. Zehahaha Marshall D. Teach, right? Kurt Yonko. There's not Goko. There's only 4 episodes
The man that beat Dragon.
Allegedly.
that is definitely going to be Dragon.
Man,
right?
that loaded
the man
Dragon.
that made Dragon run from Baltigo. Right?
Fake news. Fake
Right.
news.
Yeah, fake you.
Head tucked between his tail, just ran
Allegedly.
straight
Okay.
ran.
Allegedly be him.
Right.
Fake
course.
news.
Of course, Dragon ran away. He was a Zodiac.
Yo, I've
The-
done
Yeah.
Yo, what do you mean? Yo, listen, man. The Cypher reported it. Like, yo, okay.
It's
by the
called
time
a
they got to
tactical
Baltigo,
retreat.
by the time they got to Baltigo, it was already in ruins, and teacher was like,
Tactical retreat.
tactical retreat.
Guys,
Well, Richard
I've
the
Tactical.
stated fake news.
No. Listen,
fake news.
listen. The headliners proved it. They're the Zodiacs, and Dragon is just one of Jack's headliners. That's all he'll ever be.
There we go.
Oh,
There
all
you
I'm
go.
saying is, if Dragon wanted to, he'd summon a hurricane and throw
Blackbeard would eviscerate
in the
Hurricane in
ocean.
an instant. What are you talking about? He would eviscerate Hurricane in an
Blackbeard
instant.
would be in the ocean.
What do you mean?
sinking to the
Blackbeard
bottom.
has the power of the world's strongest man. Like, that's not possible,
What?
bro. Like,
Now,
a hurricane
Blackbeard-
doesn't do anything.
Like
Like, he has the power. He has the
He
power.
is not.
He has the power to tilt oceans, and then you're saying,
Yo.
"Oh, hurricane." Like,
Yo, he's
Yo,
a
what's
fucking
up?
ocean.
Power
Taking cats to the ocean on land, bro.
Listen,
What's
He
up?
can't, he can't tilt
Listen.
the ocean if he's at the bottom of it.
No, he absorbs.
Oh,
That's never gonna happen.
He's actually part fishman. He can breathe
Nah,
in the
man.
water. He's fine.
Yo.
Blackbeard.
Yeah.
No, Blackbeard absorbs the entire ocean.
Yo, Dragon
Oh,
will
he
give
Rose
cannot
one
absorb.
in
He cannot
Blackbeard.
absorb the entire ocean, bro.
yo, some
That's like
black.
the entire planet.
Listen, man.
Yo,
Dragon.
Dragon will give
How to
White
take
Beard
down
and Blackbeard.
No, Dragon's not low diffing white. Okay, this is ridiculous.
White Beard and Blackbeard.
Okay, I'm gonna just stop.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't
He's
know.
losing.
Listen. Garp
We-
over Dragon.
What?
True.
Garp over Dragon.
Listen, bro. Listen, man. Listen, there are a lot of folks that preach Mihawk over Dragon, and I can believe that.
Hell no.
No.
Why is it hell no?
Well, why?
Mihawk's the world's
Yo,
greatest swordsman.
We don't care?
What do you mean?
Dragon is not a sword.
All right,
Yo.
listen, man.
Dragon is the most wanted man.
Wait, Dragon's not
Wanted man over greatest swordsman.
Yo,
Does it? Wait, hold on.
Anything.
I
No.
don't
saying your
Yo,
power
yo,
drives your
100%,
power level,
100%,
bro.
100%.
Yeah, bounties are not power level, bro. Like, this
Like
is
you
obvious.
can't do that, man. We
No,
all
He doesn't
know.
have a
It's
bounty.
already a-
He's the most wanted man.
No, he
That
has a
also
bounty
doesn't
because
mean
he
anything.
has a
Listen,
bounty.
listen,
He has a bounty.
guys.
When you see Jack at 1 billion berries, you respect Jack.
Look,
When
guys.
you hear most wanted man, you respect most wanted man.
You respect
no,
Jack
no.
because he's able
No,
to fight
listen,
against
listen.
the two
Respect
leaders of
No.
No, listen,
respect
listen.
One
Dragon
at a time,
because
one
he
at a
fights
time.
out men
Look,
for
guys, listen,
7 days
Dragon-
and nights straight without taking a break. That's why you respect
That's
Jack.
exactly. That's respect.
Yo,
Jack.
listen, man.
Put some respect on his
Dragon-
name.
Dragon isn't even in the top 5. The top 5 is Kaido, then Shanks, then Blackbeard, then
No.
then
Whoa,
Akainu.
whoa.
No. Then Black. Number 3 is
Okay,
Blackbeard,
okay.
then Akainu,
Roach.
and then Big Mom.
Lacan's not- no.
Roach and
Whoa.
Judge.
Dragon. No.
All right,
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Kaido-
Urose, no. Urose,
Let's be
Judge,
fair.
Urose, Judge, Oven. Like, nah, like they're way ahead of
Let's
They're
be
way ahead
fair.
of
Let's be fair.
They're way ahead of
Cracker.
Dragon, bro.
What?
Cracker,
Carrots.
top 5.
Let's be fair. Let's not discuss Dragon because he has no feats up to now. Let's not discuss him. Let's wait until he actually comes in. And then we'll decide, okay, then we can do fair judgment.
Listen.
yo, if
the-
you would've said
Arguing all day long about this shit.
if you guys
Look.
want to argue Dragon being top 5, then you got to put the Sea King that bit Shanks' arm above him because he has more feats than Dragon.
Tell him
Yeah,
again.
Yo,
Tell him
let me
again,
see.
man.
Let me
This guy's
see.
crazy.
bro.
Nah, bro.
Let me see. Let
So
me
now let's not discuss Dragon. Let's move on with Blackbeard.
No, guys, let me explain.
One more.
Dragon
One
Dragon
more.
is not top 5. I know that. But he's way
shit,
better
he's
than
not. Joke.
what?
Nothing.
But Dragon is not top 5, but he's like at least top 10. Like I think like,
Yeah. He can be.
I
top
don't
five.
know.
And
I don't
Mihawk
know.
and
I think
me,
he's
I
probably
cannot.
I don't know.
9.
I
Y'all
cannot put
are
Mihawk top 10.
sleeping
I cannot
on
put
Dragon.
Mihawk top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
No, Mihawk is top 10,
Man,
bro.
as
He's not
far as
top
we haven't seen
Mihawk
anything
is
from
definitely
Dragon, we
top
can't
10.
give him anything. That's
Yeah,
the
we
problem
can't.
with Dragon. We can't give
I
him
know.
shit just because
Have
he has
you
a
never
title.
read
That doesn't
Shonen
mean
Jump?
anything. Bro,
Have you
yo,
never read a manga?
man,
We
have
can
you seen the
speculate
way
on Dragon, but we
fucking
cannot judge
One
him
Piece is
yet.
going?
Listen, we got to do this.
So Mihawk is
Listen.
definitely top 10 with this dude, with Mihawk
You-
duels with freaking Shanks.
Listen, we can't put Dragon anywhere because we got to use the most logical system there is in the anime community, the Uber Hikari system. And Dragon has no feats.
What?
Show me the feats.
Yo.
Well, I mean, he has possible.
When
feats.
he
You know,
does, then we can judge.
Show me the Carfax.
When he
His
when he
biggest-
does.
he has
his-
possible.
then we
feats.
can
Yo,
judge.
how
That's
do
all I
you
know
become-
so far.
His only
How do you
feat
become
right now
the most wanted man doing nothing?
Yo.
By starting a
become the
revolution
most
against
wanted
the
man
world's
doing nothing?
superpower.
Guys,
Dude,
How
You
is
can-
the revolution so strong that the government hasn't put it down yet?
Have you ever
Guys.
thought that because he leads the revolutionary that they put a bounty on his head and they said he did all this horrible shit, like he killed off an entire country or some shit? They said he did this, and may or may not have happened, and they just want to put a bounty on his head.
Why haven't they
Guys,
crushed him?
Guys.
Why hasn't the
Don't-
Kainu beat
Laying
him?
down the fucking
Yo,
facts.
we're not
Why?
gonna talk about bounty or stuff, but when you see the name Dragon, everyone fucking shits.
Yeah,
on themselves.
because the
Everyone
world
shits their
government,
pants
the
because
world
everyone
superpower,
shits their
they can
pants. I mean, like,
brainwash-
well, no.
they
Wait,
brainwash everyone.
no. Okay, here's the thing, all right? We know that based on lore and based on status, Dragon's a powerful dude. That's well known. Everyone's aware of this. But the thing about Dragon is that Dragon, yes, he has no feats. That's number one. But we can kind of gauge on certain things, like that big wind can we saw during like the junkyard area in the Goa Kingdom. You know, stuff like that. Okay, fine. Like maybe he has some martial arts like the Ryusoken that Sabo knows. Okay, fine, fair enough. We can give him all that stuff. But the problem is that there are other cats in the One Piece world that have titles that are equal, if not superior, I would argue, than that. He's the world's most wanted man, but bounty we know is not a factor of measuring power level. But then on top of that, on top of that, we know that he's the only active person that has a military force that is trying to overthrow the world government itself. He's the only one. He's the only one in the entire world that we know that actually does that. The Yonko don't give a fuck, but Dragon does. But at the same token, you have guys like Whitebeard, who was the world's strongest man. He was literally titled the world's strongest man.
That was like
you have Kaido. You have Kaido, who's the world's strongest creature currently active. Land, sea, or air, he's not losing, like at all.
Well, he can't be killed.
Yeah, I know.
How do you get strong people to follow you?
Yo,
You be stronger than them.
Listen, Kaido, he will.
What?
Kaido,
Okay,
he will
okay,
be-
so-
Wait.
Luke, wait, what? No, that's ridiculous.
Every captain of every crew,
Buggy,
every captain
Buggy,
of every crew has been stronger than a subordinate.
Buggy.
You can't
Correct?
tell me that.
Buggy.
Man. Buggy.
You got
Buggy.
a whole army of
Buggy is the
revolutionaries. Oh,
Buggy.
Bro, got two giants under his shit. Like, you telling me Buggy can load diff a giant? Come on, man.
I heard you. Yo, okay. What
Buggy exists for a reason.
Charisma, bro. Charisma. That's the key word. Charisma.
What I said is like Kaido can beat Dragon. I know that. Maybe Big Mom can beat him too. Maybe even Akainu versus Dragon.
you can't even say that. If you can say you,
Wow,
if
you
can
got Dragon.
say,
That's good.
No,
Black
because
Beard
because Cole
Alright.
said Cole said that Mihawk can beat Dragon. I said that's impossible.
I said no. I said
King of Lightning
I
looked
said
at
wait,
Judge
wait,
for
wait,
5
wait,
minutes and said he
wait,
was
wait,
top five.
no.
Let the king.
What I said was simply put, I can understand why folks think that Mihawk can beat Dragon. I can understand it. I respect it. Like, I'm not saying that he could. I think I put Dragon over Mihawk simply because of title and prestige and that kind of stuff. But I can understand why folks think otherwise. I'm not against the notion.
If we're gonna put Dragon up on the Yonko level for title alone, we gotta put Khan up there too.
What?
Kong?
He's the
the
Supreme
Commander in
Commander.
Chief?
Yeah.
Kong?
Go to bring Commander in Chief, Khan.
But we all know that
Commander
Kong
in
doesn't
Chief.
fight.
I
That Kong
Commander-
doesn't
Yeah,
fight.
he's retired.
No, he's not retired.
He's not retired.
He's
No,
not
like,
retired,
as a-
but he's
as
an
a-
old guy. His
No,
best
no,
days
old
are
man
behind
is
him.
No.
His
Hold on,
best
wait,
days are
okay,
behind
wait,
him.
hold on, really quick. So, first of all, Maze donated 5 and says, "Say ha ha ha," and then we have Courage Disciple Prez subscribe for Twitch Prime, bro. Welcome to the family and welcome to the realm, dude.
Welcome to the realm.
Okay, now here's the thing, man. Listen, my thing is that ultimately speaking, right? Like, I know Dragon's powerful, right? But people want to use certain like shonen concepts, like, oh well, like of course, like the main character's father is like the strongest guy. No, that's not true. I mean,
Always.
no, like look at Minato, Namikaze from Naruto. He was not the strongest person. No,
Look at-
Minato was not the strongest person in Naruto.
No, not the strongest.
Yo,
not the
All right
strongest,
then, yeah.
but
So
he was also-
right, yeah, he was strong. Obviously, he was very strong, but he was not the strongest person he was
At
the
the
strongest
time
person.
of his death.
At the time.
All right.
At the time of his death, he has not been completely stage straight.
My last point. Here's my last thing.
Controversial. Itachi over Minato.
No, fuck you.
No,
Fuck you.
No.
This is my last point. Then I'll stop talking about Dragon.
Okay.
If you can't say Dragon can beat Kaido, then you cannot say Kaido can beat Dragon.
What?
For the same fact that you don't have information on Dragon.
We do. You know, listen, because listen.
No, you can't
in
either.
chapter, yes, we can. In chapter 795, it told us.
You don't know how far.
Stop. Let me talk.
One at a time.
One at a time.
You gotta let other people talk in a discussion, bro.
Let me talk, man. In chapter 795, it was the author / Oda. Oda is the narrator in this series, and he told us that Kaido is the strongest. He told us on land, sea, or air, Kaido is the strongest, that he will never lose a fight.
1v1.
He can say that he can beat Dragon because of that.
He said, I think he
1v1, he will know.
That sounds like
that he actually said. People,
that sounds like bull.
Between
So
the
wait,
people of One Piece world said, if it's 1-on-1, land, sea, or air, Kaido wins. The people,
Right.
not Oda himself.
But are you gonna say that you know the story better than Oda?
He's narrating the story, dude. He basically said when the people say
No.
1-on-1,
But he did definitely say
Kaido
Kaido is the
is
strongest.
He didn't say that what people thought. He
He's
said
narrating what people say
I believe
about
the wording
Kaido,
was-
about Kaido's reputation.
no.
I believe the wording was he was believed to be the strongest creature or something like
Yeah.
that.
Because Kaido wouldn't be the strongest because wanted to be the strongest.
You also have to
Bigos.
Should be
also-
undefeated. He has to
Bigos,
be
let me-
beaten before.
you also have to realize Kaido simply fell from a sky island and he got up with a minor headache. Like what?
If Dragon falls, he dies.
Okay. It's like here's the thing. It's like this mainly just comes from a sense of portrayal, right? And portrayal is very subjective. So when you look at Dragon, like Dragon is touted to be like we know Dragon's portrayal. It's pretty high up there, but even though he's the world's most wanted man, we can clearly see that bounties are not a strong portrayal of power. If they were, then Tamago and Pedro would be better fighters than Zoro because their bounties are higher than Zoro's. Mm-hmm. So how many people actually believe that Pedro and Tamago are superior combatants than Zoro? Like not many people.
Literally,
And-
Like not many people. And then
And here's another.
hold on. Let me just finish this point. So not only is bounty not a good indication of compatibility, but then we know that when it comes to Dragon's ambitions, we know that he actively seeks the downfall of the world government for some way, shape, or form. And the ones who actually give out the bounties are the world government. So because he actively seeks to take them down, and at pre-time skip, he apparently had conquered a large section of the North Blue. Of course, the world government is going to keep their eyes on him predominantly so because he's the one that actively seeks the world government demise. Then probably his history has ties to that as well. So Dragon has active history with the world government, probably, and he actively seeks their destruction. Whereas when it comes to the Yonko, if you look on the side of Whitebeard or Kaido, they have titles like the strongest and such. They display things like Shanks walking in there in the Marineford War, stopping the entire war. Even when you all these power high dudes, Akainu was on a power high, ready to kill everybody. Blackbeard had just gone the Guru no Mi, and he's like, nah, like we're not ready for you guys. Like shit, we're not ready for Shanks the company. And then on top of that, Big Mom co-signed the notion that you want to beat that thing, Luffy. That's not possible. Like you're an idiot. So like
what
that thing.
So like
if Whitebeard wasn't weakened.
So like from a portrayal standpoint, portrayal wise, I just say that Kaido's portrayal is superior than Dragon's, and I think it's superior by quite a bit.
Like everything.
That's fair enough.
If you want another example, the whole bounty thing.
But Whitebeard would have beat Blackbeard if he wasn't weakened. Blackbeard never would have done the jump on him like that.
Well,
but
yeah,
he was weakened.
but he was weakened, right? Yeah, Whitebeard. Back in the day, Marco said that Squardo would never have gotten that shot on Whitebeard if it was back in the day, and we saw back in the day.
I'm talking about the start of Marineford. If it started out Whitebeard and Blackbeard, Whitebeard would have won.
Oh, well, yeah.
Fair enough, but
now Blackbeard has the same power that Whitebeard does, and so he can use Whitebeard's abilities from that standpoint.
But physically, he's not nearly as strong.
Yeah, but he makes up for it with pure endurance because he has way more endurance. He has a very high endurance limit because of how his body works.
That's durability is.
No. Durability, he can't, like, he's not like Big Mom, where Big Mom can just nerf damage to 0. Like, Big Mom can nerf damage to 0. Like, she takes 0 damage.
Let's make it like this. Big Mom nerf damage, conventional damage to 0.
Yeah,
well, I mean, like even a Kong gun, like even a Kong gun, she just blocked, and that was it.
She's like yo,
like it was get out of it, bro.
She had to use hockey though.
Big Mom,
right? Yeah, okay, but with hockey, she can completely nerf the damage of a Kong gun.
Yeah.
We are really good at staying on top.
Yeah, but she also scraped her knee when she fell down.
Right, when she's in an emotional distress state, which is odd. But
very, very hungry.
But there could be a reason for it.
Would you?
No. Like even when she was very hungry, like they only got scratches on her, and that was really it. Like G-Man did his Ogi attack on Big Mom, and she was just blown back, and that was it.
I think that's more along the lines of because she has like awakened hockey type.
But hold on. The biggest counter to this whole dragon bounty thing is Rouge and Kid. Rouge was the lowest supernova bounty, Kid was the highest, and now look at where the scales are.
Yeah, okay, but I think that's just portrayal. That's just portrayal post time skip. Post time skip, Rouge has a better portrayal than Kid. Kid is not. Kid is
also went up against the Yonko, fought him, and just got his ass handed to him. Like he literally fought one.
Yeah, fair. Okay, well,
read all the details. Top 5 snack.
That shows how dumb Kid is.
No.
Wait. Real quick. Bishop, Michael Bishop did a super chat. $9.99 says, shout out to Cole. I watch your streams and videos all the time. Just got power back from Florence. Oh, okay, so you're in that area. Okay, hopefully, because I mean, as far as I know, when it went from a category 3 to like a category 1. So it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Because if it was like a category 3 or 4, then there'd be massive problems. But so I just got power from Florence to charge my phone to see the live stream. All right, cool, man. So thanks for coming to the stream. Hopefully everything's working out on your end. Hopefully everybody is safe and no trees are falling onto your house, that kind of shit. Hopefully everything's okay.
Still another month and a half of this shit.
I know, right? Jesus Christ, man. I mean, thank God I live in Florida. Florida is probably just
destroyed.
Yeah.
Florida's got problems.
I've been waiting though for Usopp versus Van Auger for I don't know how many years.
Man. A sniper rifle easily over a fucking slingshot.
Does everyone know all the names to all the Blackbeard pirates?
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
It's on the wiki.
I have it open. So
first of all, before we get over to the Blackbeard pirates, I want to start off with what is going down here, or what is the potential going down here with Blackbeard and Aokiji, Kuzan. Like what are we doing here? So we know in Dressrosa, Burgess and Blackbeard, they were talking about Aokiji and how Aokiji, they can't trust him, but Blackbeard's like, like it is what it is. So whatever Kuzan is doing, right, whatever his plans are with Blackbeard, I'm not too sure if because there's no way that they're on the same page, like Blackbeard and
Kuzan.
Yeah.
But it probably ties to maybe the reason, like maybe Kuzan's fears to letting someone like Akainu lead the Marines. So I don't know if he would actually go so far as to team up with Blackbeard to launch an offensive against the Marines, considering how he was a former Marine. So I think
he also saved a Marine. He also saved a Marine.
I think he's.
But Smoker's
just a lot simpler than that.
I have like two theories on this. Either he's a agent for Sengoku because Sengoku's semi-retired but still in duty, or he's an agent for Dragon.
No, but that's too obvious though. Like Blackbeard already, like Blackbeard should have. He's seen this coming a mile away. Like he's not.
No, I think
so. Is it safe to say
keep your enemies close?
No.
Well, is it safe to say he's looking like he's probably on his ship to like go from point A to point B? Maybe he's going somewhere, or he needs to find something particular.
Would it be that simple? Would it really be that simple?
I mean, you wouldn't trust. Sorry,
we
like
think it.
You wouldn't. Yeah. Maybe like with Pedro and them, they were just going along with the ride, really. If you think about it, like they were just him and Kara going along with the ride. So what if
Kara just hopped on there because but that was unwillingly. It was
She just wanted to go.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas with Pedro actually had history there that we found out later on in the arc. Like he had deep history when it came to Tamago, when it came to the rest of the Big Mom Pirates. So and then his boy Zeppo. Obviously, like Pedro had reasons to go to Whole Cake Island. He had reasons to go to Big Mom's territory. But why then would Aokiji like I think more so if there was any offensive that he would launch with the Blackbeard Pirates, it'd be probably against the world government or other major forces that threaten the quote-unquote balance of the world.
But wouldn't that be the West?
I think he's still.
Yeah, I think
That's
I don't think he's gonna do that.
Or against Kaido.
But wouldn't
Kaido?
I am telling you, Blackbeard's gonna swoop in and take his fruit.
Well, I don't know because
Yeah,
Blackbeard doesn't seem like the one who actually wants to wage war, like straight up, like we're going to marriage law and fucking everything up. Oh, sorry, YouTube, sorry, messing everything up.
My
It
bad.
was way too late.
Yeah, but yo,
we'll be cursing all day, bro.
when it comes to Kuzen, I think at one point, because we know that Lafitte is one of the most intelligent characters in One Piece. So at one point, he's gonna find out like what Kuzen really wants to do. So maybe he's just gonna tell Blackbeard, okay, at one point, Kuzen gonna like try to betray us, and maybe Blackbeard gonna try to kill Kuzen, or Kuzen just gonna leave and try to mate with the Straw Hat. Because I think at one point they're gonna meet, like with Luffy. So I don't. I think at one point they're gonna meet. At one point they're gonna.
Well, I'm pretty sure he could just go see Luffy whenever he wants.
Nah, he can't. If he go
so?
if he go see Luffy, I think that Blackbeard gonna like know about it, and then maybe he'll wanna try to attack Luffy because Blackbeard really wanna kill Luffy right now.
I don't think he's like gung ho on killing Luffy because because here's the thing: it's like Blackbeard right now really doesn't have any. Actually, no, not even like I think Luffy and him they just have history together for obvious reasons. But like when he met when Blackbeard met Luffy and Impel Down, he said like if not for Ace, it would have been you who would have gotten captured and you would have been executed. So I mean, he's saying as clear as day, like he's done with Luffy. Like he no longer has Luffy in his scope.
Sights.
In the end, his sights. Yeah.
Remember that in on Dressrosa after that Burgess saw Luffy fighting against Doflamingo, he wanted to kill Luffy too, and he said, "Oh, we want your fruit. We want your devil fruit too."
Yeah, he's one of his fruit. Yeah, because they're going different hunting. Yeah,
so maybe Blackbeard want Luffy devil fruit too. We don't know why.
I think the idea was that Burgess was there so he can get himself a devil fruit.
Yeah.
I think it was for Blackbeard. I think he was getting his own
because when Blackbeard was talking to Luffy through the Dead Mushi, he says that the person that's going to eat the Mariner no Mi is going to be Burgess. It's not going to be you or someone of that sort, so he's betting on Burgess to win the fruit so he could have Ace's powers, and he even said like Ace refused my offer to join my crew, so it'll be like having Ace join the crew or something like that. Like he said that
because he knows it's a powerful fruit.
But at one point I think Kuzen gonna meet with Luffy. I don't know how and why, but I think they're gonna meet.
They might meet.
There's like 80% chance.
Okay, yeah, but then but if that happens, that's like outside of the realm of him joining the Blackbeard Pirates. Like, why would he be allies with the Blackbeard Pirates specifically?
Okay, for that, I think maybe he don't want Blackbeard to be like free. Because if Blackbeard is free to do everything he wants, he's just gonna kill people and take territory. And at one point, he might just throw the Marines and just take the control of the world. Because he can do
That's
it.
not what he wants, though. I thought he just wants to find One Piece for himself.
No, he's
not mistaken.
You know that
you gotta understand that Blackbeard's goal is to be the Pirate King, also.
Because if you found the One Piece, you're gonna be like
his concentration run.
Yeah,
He might be there just to save civilians.
No. Because
Like
if
he
you
knows
find
Blackbeard's gonna do his thing, so if he can keep them in check and save the civilians.
If you find the One Piece, there's gonna be war, and the one who will win that war will be like the one who control the world.
Who wins that war?
Because after that war, I don't think there's gonna be a Marine anymore. So if the Marine lose, there's no Marine, there's no world government. so you control the world.
Yeah,
Rip
this
Kobe's
dragon's
dream.
world government.
What?
Rip
This
Kobe's
dragon's
dream then
world
if the Marines are gone.
Yep.
Dragon will install himself as the supreme leader, obviously.
Yeah, but he gotta win the war first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dragon
if
will
Blackbeard,
instill himself as. I don't think Dragon would do
That's-
that.
yeah, I don't think so.
I
I
think
don't.
Dragon doesn't want that. I think Dragon
King,
will
Christian
try
and
to
I have
go.
discussed this at length. Dragon's ideology doesn't make sense. It is naive, but we'll get to that. when
Yeah,
it's-
I'm about to say because
I think it's just like Luffy's. Like he wants everybody to be free.
it doesn't make sense though.
No, no.
Well,
Dragon,
Freedom.
no.
I think
Dragon
he's
the
trying
one.
to throw away the whole entire institution of the government because you see how corrupt and messed up it is.
I think Dragon-
and want their own countries to have their own governments instead of just
But
one
they're-
single power.
Yeah, I don't think
Most
Dragon want
islands
to
already
control
have
the
their own
world.
government.
So Dragon
No.
is trying Brexit.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to
He
control
wants
the
to-
world.
Definitely
that's
take out
what-
celestial dragons.
First of all, he'd have to. He's not looking for, chaos.
I
He-
think
No,
Dragon.
no.
and
Koala
Dark.
even said it. Koala even said it. We don't want to overthrow the world government. We just don't want the celestial dragon anymore. That's it.
Yeah, he'll
They don't
overthrow
want
the
to
Celestial
overthrow
Dragon
world
to take
government.
over the navy.
Yeah.
Do you think he knows about Emu?
Pretty sure.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if he didn't, I'll be shocked. I really would be.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's
so-
up, boys?
What up, man? What up?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, he just came.
I'm
we're gonna
Ooh,
go
what's
through the
going
whole.
on?
What up? How we doing? Everyone's coming through. Okay, good shit. So, like, we're just going to go through the Blackbeard Pirates after we had this whole dragon debate. But the whole thing here is that I just want to start off. I just want to start with the Aokiji and possibilities on why Aokiji has teamed up supposedly with the Blackbeard Pirates. Like, what would the incentive be? I think, if anything, if he does, because Aokiji did have previous fears about Akainu being the fleet admiral. So if he did want to launch some kind of offensive against the world government of some sort, he would probably do it with the Blackbeard Pirates, if anything. But at the same token, it kind of goes against his nature. So, like, basically just trying to figure out why Kuzan would team up with the Blackbeard Pirates as a whole.
To me, it's like he's keeping an eye on Blackbeard for whatever reason. Either he's like a part of the Revolutionary Army and it's like a double
Would be
agent,
dope.
Yeah,
Or
that's
he's
what we see
like-
too.
part of Shanks' crew, and he's keeping an eye on Blackbeard.
No.
No, I don't think so.
He
That's
might
a
just want to
stretch.
keep an eye on somebody with the name D.
And like, maybe it's to counterbalance Sakazuki's influence on the world because
Yeah.
Blackbeard's, in his eyes, the strongest crew, so he can like oppose him that way. But Kuzan's not really that dude.
I think
Like, you're
Kazan's
over-
Like,
more of
he
a
would
double
ally with
agent.
Blackbeard Pirates to keep them in check. Like, that just sounded like...
Yeah,
But see, like,
yeah.
I was
Blackbeard,
talking
Blackbeard,
about
Black,
that.
Blackbeard would be so... He would be so keen on that. Like, yeah, like, he's fully aware of that.
No
like,
one,
he's not an
Blackbeard
idiot.
doesn't trust him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
an
like,
idiot.
there's no
and-
trust there at all. Like, there's zero
Yeah.
trust. Or, like,
If
very
anything,
little.
Blackbeard would be trying to make counter strategies to make sure if Kuzan betrays them, he can get
I'll
them
link-
real
I'll
quick.
link any strong character to Shanks, so don't mind me.
I think like
But-
if
Kaido
Kuzan
is actually
betray
Shanks'
if
little brother.
Kuzan betray Blackbeard, Lafitte will be the one to know about it. So because he's kind of like
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Lafitte, he's kind of like the most intelligent character in One Piece.
It's gonna be
Because
the
Shanks is like the good Yonko, you know? He's like the
He's the good guy.
yeah,
He's actually
Kazan-
got conscience.
Yo, what's the song?
like him.
This just sounds like it.
So it sounds like somebody's fighting. I don't know. All
I
right.
yo, cause I don't know.
Okay. So, because Aokiji, I think is just just we'll see how that grows. But I just want to get out some thoughts on that because it is fascinating. Like someone like Aokiji would deal with freaking Blackbeard. It's like, what the fuck?
Well,
was that?
Smoke
Oh
and
yeah.
you're part of the underworld
Hmm?
in some way. Smokus was talking to Kuzan. He's like, "Oh, you're part of the underworld. How'd you know about the flamenco and Punk has it and shit?" So.
Yeah, because he's allied with Blackbeard, so he knows stuff about
And his
underworld.
outfit looks very similar to a Revolutionary Army outfit. So.
Yeah, folks were saying that too. Which I mean, he doesn't have like the damn like goggle.
Goggle.
Yeah, like the goggles.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah.
I don't see any link between Dragon and Kuzan. Like, I never saw a
Well,
link
it-
between them.
Yeah.
It'd be the
Outside of
best-
Nico
it'd
Robbins,
be like the
but
best,
that's-
because like there's this theory out there that like all the good Navy officers would join Dragon in the final battle. So,
Yeah.
like,
Whoa, no.
Fujitora,
Fujitora,
Smoker,
Aokiji, yeah, those guys. Yeah,
Like there's gonna be like a
Kobe.
kind of Neo Marine. So
Yeah, something
Neo
like
Marine versus Marine.
and that would like balance the sides out a little bit as well, because I don't know what dragons got. but,
Kind
like,
of, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
I just know that right now, so far,
That's
Kuzan and Akainu are the only people who can like go and fight against a Yonko and have a chance to win.
No,
Kizaru.
no,
I don't know.
Yeah,
Eh,
Kizaru and
No,
no,
Kizaru.
not Kizaru.
No, listen, Kizaru
I
was
don't think
ready to
Kizaru.
fight Kaido and Big Mom.
No.
He
I
was
think
like-
No.
I think Whitebeard kind of just proved the notion that like you need to have an entire force just to face off against one Yonko. Like you
This is
need
the thing,
everybody
right?
to face one
Kizaru
Yonko.
was
'Cause
there.
But no. Cool. Don't forget that a Marineford, Kuzan couldn't use 100% of his power, because if he would have used 100%, he could have killed some.
yeah,
Marines.
but neither did Whitebeard up until like but up until
So
like
we
they
don't-
saved Ace or like Ace died and then he's like nah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
going all out.
we don't
And then-
know 100% of Kuzan power.
Of course, yeah, but again, like the whole notion here is that when you look at what they had to launch just for one Yonko, like I don't think that it is, and then knowing how powerful the Yonkos are.
Well,
in
it was one
themselves.
Yonko plus all his
Well,
allies.
Everyone has their own preferences to like who they like, right? But you got to look at the story. It's like the emperors are like the 4 outliers of the entire world. I don't know if like the
But-
navy
Right, yeah, like
fit
that's.
into that box.
I mean, now that
They're
too is
supposed
it's
to
a-
be monsters of the world.
right, yeah, exactly. So it's like that's the same before. It's like when you look at a lot of these supreme titles, like a lot of them, or
It's
like
like-
these supreme moments, they kind of tailor towards the Yonko. Now, granted, there are exceptions like Mihawk and Dragon, but the strongest man in the world, the strongest creature in the world. I mean, like,
It's like all the Yonko have like
the natural born destroyer.
Well,
Big
that's what I
Mom.
said. Like I said, that Akainu and Kuzan are the only one who can like fight against a Yonko and have a chance. I don't say that they can win. I say they have a chance.
What about Kizaru?
And the Marineford.
Kizaru, I don't think Kizaru. No, I don't think so.
Nah, Kizaru
Yeah,
fought Whitebeard without getting a scratch on him.
King. You know how like
I
all
think
the other
Akainu and
emperors
Kuzan are the
have,
best.
like, you know how all the other emperors have like magic
Well, I
abilities.
mean,
that they-
Kizaru went up against Rayleigh and he got a scratch.
Yeah,
on him.
that's really not Yonko. Really is not Yonko. So
But yeah, yo, Kizaru walked out of Marineford without a scratch on him.
he got a little bit
Yeah,
beaten
Luffy
by
was
Marco.
Yeah, no
is
scratch.
Is Luffy's special ability his like massive growth rate? Is that his special ability?
No, it's
No,
his,
it's just-
he has a lot of subsidiary special abilities
And
that Oda
endurance.
just- I mean, honestly, like Oda just kind of like he goes through like a lot of Luffy's power ups just don't make much sense. Like
he is
like
the
the
chosen one.
first one made no sense at all. It was just like how is
Hey
this, like,
King, I haven't
happening?
asked you yet. Is
Well,
Luffy strong?
Luffy discovers.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
My
Eric,
bad.
Eric, what are you saying, bro? I missed
I haven't
that.
asked you yet. Is on this topic, is Luffy stronger in one or what? What do you think?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I think he's more versatile with his powers, and
Yeah.
therefore he'd be stronger. Yeah, so I think he's gotten stronger. but-
Versatile.
right?
I
Yeah,
think
but
he-
I'm not too sure. Like as to,
Physically,
like-
he looks stronger too.
If he keeps one-shotting people, I'm
At
gonna have
least
to
that's
call
the way
this
he's
fair
drawn.
case.
no, well,
Yo,
okay, well,
Luffy's the original One Punch Man.
Well,
Nah, man.
well, okay, wait. Here's the thing, Luffy, he's been doing Gear 3 without inflating his or like without the air. At least
Yeah.
now maybe that was an art error, but when we went through that panel or the chapter when Urashima gets one-shotted, like we're looking through and through to see the moment where he blew the air into his body, but we never see it.
Well,
Or maybe Oda's like, oh, you guys know what happens. I don't have to draw this shit anymore.
the giant
Maybe.
slap is like
But-
the giant slap is like fair enough. That's like Gear 3, but there's like this weird like semi like Gear 3. attacks
Right?
that
Yeah,
are,
exactly.
Like,
Yeah, like when he
Why-
did the
why-
semi one against like the Supadi, like the first Supadi.
Yeah.
It was like
Right,
you know. Like,
Imagine Luffy
Look,
can
you gotta-
do it like the same way Karakuri does too. Like he can change
Yeah,
like
I was
his
gonna say.
hands without blowing air in it.
Right, yeah,
Just-
but like with Katakuri is mochi, so he can manipulate his body to a much greater degree than Luffy could, because Luffy was limited to his rubber person.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you-
but
you
how is
should
he
be
expanding like
able
that? Is
to-
interesting.
Yeah, but Mochi cannot
you should
expand
be
like that
able
too.
to shift.
I was
Shift a
looking
little
more at how
Right,
Luffy
yeah,
was
it's a-
drawn
it's a-
when he's dodging Hiroshima's attacks. He's looking buff.
Right, yeah, like he was
See-
chilling. So his Kenpo Shocky probably got up to 2 a bit because of the Katakuri fight,
Yeah.
and then
Uh-huh.
finally,
Or
what,
a
I
In a
think,
big way.
And then finally, like he was able to take the lion flame roar thing, like I think head on, and he just said,
I mean, that's not a
red
thing.
off.
Yeah, he was like, "You move."
I don't know. All
I
right.
was impressed by the speed, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, the speed.
is-
Speed blitz.
Yo,
to my-
he's speedless.
Speed
Yo,
blitz. Freaking Oda. Like what?
Oda needs to
But
get
okay,
Luffy
but then again,
slow.
but then again, to be fair, he did pull like a Goku back during Punk Hazard, and he outran the explosion that Caesar Clown made when he was in the middle of the explosion. So it's like,
That was comedy.
So dumb.
that was comedy. I mean, I don't know. That was like that was legit to me. I mean,
it might have been comedy.
what seems
but
like comedy to me would be like when in Punk Hazard he was running so fast, he's making like flame tracks on the ground.
I guess
That's
Luffy is able to detach his eyes from his skull now as an ability.
Right. But then at the same time, Luffy's that fast, and yet we have this one gazelle man wearing fishnet stockings, and he just grabs,
And faster than Gear too.
Tom, it's like,
The fishnets made him more aerodynamic.
oh yeah,
Man gave him ninja skills. Like,
No, man,
fishnet
he couldn't.
stockings for air.
No,
the
the reason he
air
couldn't-
passes through the
The reason he
stockings
couldn't
and
catch up to him is because
go a little bit faster.
Batman's
okay.
presence slowed
All
him
right,
down.
all right. So let me get to some donos first, and then I'm gonna get straight into the actual Blackbeard Party members. So,
Shiryu.
first and foremost, first of all, Conan donated €2 and said, "Cole, how far would Gon and Killua come in One Piece? Not that far. Not that far at all.
wait,
To the end of their series.
Goku donated $1 says Gohan sucks video when that was never a thing. That was never on the docket of sucks videos. So that's
What a
unfortunate.
shitty mother.
Right? I $5 through a regular donation says, I showed you that shirt the other day, so it was like the caricature of like carrot and like different forms in Sulong. Pretty cool, isn't it? Of course, I already own one myself. Of course you did. Own one myself. Dude, is this freaking goddamn T-Maze, bro? I swear to God. But I expect to see you.
W-Maze?
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's. I mean, are there more furries out there? Fuck Christ, bro.
Yo,
But I expect
speaking
to
of which,
see
do not
you.
look in your museum, Cole.
Yeah,
Do not look in the
Carrot
museum.
Yeah, no. I saw like Eric drew one. I'm like, what the fuck is this Chopper shit? I'm like, what the why is Chopper hacking, bro? I'm like, what the fuck?
Bro, come on. That's beautiful. That's beautiful chopper right there.
Dude, like I can't believe you drew Chopper with like a massive like he's. I'm like, why is this man
Dude, it's
packing,
awake.
bro?
He has the human.
Let's be fair here. Let's be fair.
Like I would show chat, but I can't because I'm afraid I'm just get like both strikes on YouTube and just taken off of Twitch, bro. Like,
You made him
Don't show it. You're good. Don't show it.
No, I ain't showing that shit, bro. Like I ain't showing that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty much Zangief with antlers.
That's Zangief.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Of course, okay, hold on.
Okay.
Let me just finish one last dono. So, of course, I already own myself, but I expect to see you one as well. Hell no. I'll even give you the money to buy it. Nope, no, thank you. It comes in your size, so there's some triple X, bro. Nah, I look forward to seeing it. Okay, no.
Who's trying to peddle their merch?
Mr. Dude, because there's some carrot shirt. It's like a carrot trifecta of like Sulong carrot, like I think it's just carrot, bro. No, Mr. Sure Shot, Mr. Sure Shot. I know what I'm saying, bro. Oh wait, wait,
It's gonna get worse because Isabel
Mr. Sure,
the other day.
oh stop, Mr. Sure Shot donated $10 Super Chat and says, "Do you think the 4 prisoners that Blackbeard broke out will play big roles? Since apparently their crimes are so heinous that they will erase from history." See, this is okay. So this is where we have to get
Zorro.
So.
Before we start, I gotta say something. No. Important. It's actually important. Like on the cover page of the last chapter, we saw Bellamy drawing. Like the Straw Hat Jolly Roger.
Is it the Straw Hat one though? Is it the Straw Hat?
Yeah,
one,
because the Straw Hat they lost their Jolly Roger, so apparently this new one gonna be the Straw Hat Jolly Roger, and because in this town apparently they can make stuff that will never be destroyed.
Yeah, unrippable cloth, quote unquote.
Yeah,
wrap it around Kaido.
So what? The
Wrap
woman
it around Kaido.
Because you remember, like before the time skip, in the David Bag fight, they say that if you lost your Jolly Roger, it's kind of like if your crew doesn't exist anymore.
I think
so
he'll
now
put it on his own ship, to be honest.
Yeah, so now the Straw Hat lost their Jolly Roger, so I think that's gonna be the new one.
Wait, did they lose the Jolly Roger? I thought that was like
yeah on Walk Island. You remember when
Big
ship
Mom.
got destroyed.
Yeah, but I thought that they had to replace. Oh, then again, you know, you're
No,
right.
he
It's the
didn't
one
got
in the
replaced.
back that got destroyed, not the one on the
Right,
top.
right.
Bellamy,
Yeah. That's what I'm
Bellamy
saying.
for Straw Hat confirmed. The artist.
Bellamy. Oh no. Wait, no. Carrot's right
No,
there.
no. No, they need like
Carrot.
4+ members, man. So Bellamy's the next
No.
one.
Emphasize like he's not.
He's
No,
better than
no,
Chopper.
No,
He's better than Chopper.
No. If Bellamy
Who?
joins the crew,
Bellamy?
kill me. Are you kidding me?
No,
Bellamy
he's
already
not gonna join the
owned
crew.
Yeah,
Bellamy.
fuck that, bro. No.
He's
No,
not
he's
gonna
like
join
the
the
one
crew.
who
wants an
Maybe
artist.
joining.
He's not gonna join the crew.
No,
I don't think so.
stop
Bellamy
it.
joins the crew.
Bellamy join the
Yeah,
Why
crew.
do you take the L's instead of Sanji?
I think he's gonna join the Straw Armada.
He's gonna come back with the fleet. And
But how?
Yeah,
but
Wait,
he's
how?
not joining the crew.
Wait, how can he join the fleet? He doesn't have a crew yet.
He's got the Viv retard.
Exactly. He
That's
joins
it.
the
But he
Straw
doesn't have a
Hey,
crew.
we need cover stories. He can make a crew in the cover story.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Well, we don't
that
know.
too.
He lost
You
his
can't-
crew. They died.
King, I've been saying this for like 3 months. Is it a better solution to have the Reverie in the cover story now? Or do you
No.
want to wait 3 years?
No.
Shit,
I
bro.
don't wanna
Like I've been
cover
thinking about it
stuff.
too, honestly, because like I just want to go back to
They
Im and
need-
Shanks and shit. Okay, here's the thing, man. It's like, according to what Hawkins is saying, Luffy in like 1 month's time is gonna like. There's like I think it was like 19% chance to be alive.
17%.
17% chance, right? Yeah. So here's the thing. If Oda wanted to show little snippets of the Reverie during Wano Kuni, he could do that.
He could, but he won't.
He could, but he probably won't. So then the next option would be go back to the Reverie after Wano Kuni is done, and I'm okay with that as long as Wano Kuni is as good as Oda says it's going to be.
He's about to.
Yeah, man.
All right.
We're as good as we expect.
Even after
No.
all the-
Oda said it's going to make Marineford War look like
Yeah.
Child's
That's true.
Like
That's a tall order
after this
right
entire
Very
after
tall
this
order.
entire arc, man, when they're all said and done with this war against Kaido, those guys, the Reverie, are still going to be at that table at the same discussion.
No. Because it's gonna take like a month to be done with Wano.
It won't be a month. It'll be
And-
like 4 days.
It will be like 5 months.
4 days?
I mean,
I don't
probably
know.
4 days in terms of One Piece time, not like.
Yeah, it'll be.
No.
Yeah, it'll be 4
One Piece time, like 1 month at least.
Dressrosa was a day.
But
Why?
he
Why does it need to
said
be
he
1 month?
put a
Yo,
month
No, check.
because of what Hawkins said.
Just to be able, just for Akainu to be able to beat Kizaru, Kuzen, that took like 10 days. You think they're gonna beat like Kaido in 1 day?
Yeah, this isn't.
They're gonna
okay,
take like
it's
a
just-
month.
Okay.
They're gonna do time.
If Kaido slips on a banana peel, maybe.
Like,
I mean, okay, like
Listen.
big,
Like
like
they did with
the
Luffy versus Katakuri.
whole Big Mom escapade took like at least 2 days. I think it was 2 or 3 days,
Yeah.
something like that.
Well,
yeah.
It's-
No, it's like at least a
Wait,
week. Like, no,
The
like
way
a
I
week.
think about it is like you skip 5 days of the Reverie to get to the last day where things happen at the end of Wano.
I think at the end of Wano, they're just gonna make a recap of what happened. Reverie, that's it.
I mean,
We
after
might
Wano-
not even get to see it.
Because like,
That's a
there's
possibility.
already 4 days passed since the beginning of the Reverie, so I think it's done, man. We're not gonna see the Reverie anymore.
Well, the Shanks arc is after Wano, so we'll see what happens. Maybe Shanks will tell us what happened at the Reverie.
Dude,
Either that or we go straight into Elbath.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Elbaf?
Nah, 80%.
This is the
No,
thing.
80%, 80%, bro.
Dude,
Dude.
Usopp's arc, it's stick it, man.
Okay, all right.
Yo.
Okay, wait.
Let's go back to the.
Let's finally get on
Let's
track here,
start.
right? Okay, so,
Oh, it's about goddamn time.
right, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so
So,
all right.
who's the
let me. So the first person I want to talk about, right, of the Blackbeard Pirates. Well, okay,
Blackbeard?
like I think it was Shershot who said before, who done it before, that these guys, right, the 4 additions to the crew, right. Well, the 4 level 6 prisoners, I should say.
Yep.
All right,
Avalo,
let's start with these guys. Okay?
Katariana.
Although Pizarro.
So,
All right, so
no.
yeah, it's Avalo.
So yeah,
Round one.
Weird,
Whoa.
dude.
yeah.
So
So
we have
all,
Like King-
Avalo,
oh wait.
Pizarro.
Let me just get through it.
It's like King drive the ship, bro.
Yeah,
King
but
drive
my
the
God,
ship.
yeah,
Drum guy.
goddamn, yeah. All right, so here's the thing. So there are 4 level 6 impelled down prisoners that join their crew, and each one of them are they're level 6, so they are they're so dangerous where they had to be erased from history. But then on top of that, Blackbeard, he wanted the best of the best, so he said like, "Yo, you guys have to fight to the death, and then the one that survives can join my crew and get the fuck out of it." So these 4 are the best, as far as you know. And this is San Juan Wolf, Vasco Shot, Katarina Donovan, or Devon, if they say Devon? Yeah, Devon.
Yeah,
And
Devon.
Avalo Pizarro. So I'm going to start off with Vasco Shot, who is the heavy drinker. Now, Vasco, all right, a little bit off, a little bit weird, all right, like heavy drinking. He doesn't seem like someone who's like too strong per se. He has like he likes his alcohol so much where he's like strapped on like his back or something, bro. But I think he's probably similar to Huzo. Remember Huzo in Fishman Island where he got stronger the more he drank? Right? Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Like he's like a drunk.
He has a gesture hat on.
Right, yeah. So he has like some kind of like weird gesture hat on, like at least that's what I thought. I mean, because it's not like multicolored, but maybe like because he was in prison, it's kind of multicolored.
We're just talking about him in general, or like match him up with.
He's supposed to be a big dude too, right?
He's tall. Yeah, he's like the tallest one out of the non-giants.
Yeah, like he's pretty big. I don't think he's like. I think he's just a big human. I don't think he's an actual like pseudo giant of that sort. You know, we're not matching up with anybody. We're just talking about the Black Crats in general.
He's the musician.
Yeah. I just want to run through the musician.
Yeah,
I think he'd be a good match for Frank.
Yeah.
So wait,
no. He's going up against Brooke.
I mean, we could match him up against the Strats if you wanted that. I mean, yeah, him and Frankie would actually have a nice fight.
It could very well.
I think Frankie's going up against the giant.
No, I think Frankie's
San Juan Wolf.
That's the only guy that can do it.
Frankie versus Jesus.
Yo, yeah, man. Frankie's gonna punch San Juan in the dick, man, and then
Frankie versus
Who's gonna fight San Juan?
Maybe
he'll go into General Frankie to fight that.
General.
Like he's literally the only one that has something that'll like face him off like on even like footing.
No, Luffy can.
Oh, unless so.
Yeah, and Gear fucking foot, but he's gonna fight Blackbeard. Like,
No. I don't think like they're all gonna fight at the same time. I think some people right now in the Blackbeard crew not gonna be there like when the One Piece will be found.
What? It's gonna be like oars.
I don't think everyone will be there.
Why
I don't
not?
think so.
What?
I don't know. I don't. I just got a feeling like someone not gonna be here. Like example, Burgess. I don't think Burgess is gonna be there. I definitely don't think.
I mean, Burgess does look weak.
Like
people shit on Burgess, but was like,
no, I'm not shitting on him. Like maybe he's gonna die. We don't know.
I think the person gonna die is gonna be Bob.
Because like that's even the difference between Luffy and Blackbeard. Luffy he cares about his own crew, but Blackbeard don't give a fuck, yo.
I think Blackbeard does.
Blackbeard, I'm pretty sure cares. I'm pretty sure Blackbeard cares.
Pretty sure he cares about the big ones, like his commanders.
Blackbeard's
big ones.
Luffy, but on the other side of the coin. Like they're similar, but they're
like,
different.
If you see the Burgess, he doesn't need Burgess anymore. I don't think Burgess is gonna be there when the One Piece will be.
I think Burgess is pretty good. It's just like Zaba was like too good.
Like Burgess is kind of like the Usopp of his crew, so.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the strong man of the crew, right?
Of his crew is Van Augur. I think Burgess is gonna fight.
Van Augur?
The strongest is Shiryu.
Augur's nasty.
Augur's going up against Usopp, though. Like,
this is gonna be sniper fight.
Yeah, he's gonna go against Usopp, but he's
no. But I would say it's like, okay, like when you think about like, the original guys, right? Like I don't see Blackbeard ever betraying any of them. I don't see Blackbeard even betraying the new 4 because like they're in, okay. Here's the thing. So like I want to kind of say this for later because I just want to go through like the ones that were impelled down based. But the thing about it is that like Blackbeard, I think he's very similar to the respects of Luffy. I mean, he trusted Burgess to go on his own and get the Mare no Mi, just how he's seen Luffy kind of trust Sanji to go on his own and take care of whatever he's got to take care of. Like we see these similarities where like there's trust and faith between the crewmates and their captain. I don't see him betraying even San Juan Wolf or Vasco Shard or Katarina. Like, I really, really don't. So like I don't think that we can say that it's that easy for Blackbeard to do that. I really, really don't.
Even if he doesn't betray him,
you don't think so?
I just see that. No, even if he doesn't betray him, I just have a feeling that one of them gonna die. I just have a feeling.
I think Teach is a total sociopath.
Yeah,
they're all going to be fighting.
Or anybody.
Teach is. I mean, well, they all have their issues. I mean, like Luffy's Luffy's IQ's like 60, bro. Like they all have issues. So I mean, like let me where's the Kaido Baby Shake T-shirts?
Where's the what?
Just a reminder that
where's the Kaido Baby Shake T-shirts? Also, page up for Emu by Brother E. Listen, Brother E, man. Brother E.
And,
listen, like Kaido Baby Shake and T-shirts would be a situation because I don't know if I should put a Baby Shake on a shirt. How that work exactly, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that'd be
Don't shake
that'd
a
be
baby.
very suspicious. But Eric and I Eric is already working on a new design for a shirt. So
you could use that thumbnail that I made you a while ago.
And don't forget Carrot Top 5 too.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah, true.
Don't forget Carrot Top 5.
Now, hold on. One thing about Vasco I wanted to point out is what if it's the opposite? Like him being drunk is like a handicap, and if he ever gets sober, he goes into like some rage and he gets stronger.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like that's what I feel about. Like I feel like combat wise, that's his main forte. And also, if this would be parallel to let's say him and Frankie, he's a drinker, and then Frankie's like the cola, so kind of like that kind of parallel of what they prefer from a looking standpoint. No, I would say Zoro, but Zoro is clearly for Shiryu. That's obvious.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Who's gonna fight against him?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think like any current Straw Hat gonna fight against him.
But I would say that he's probably someone that has like he may have certain like because he has these weird piercings on his neck that are like these I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, like
they kind of look like gill-ish things.
Yeah, but they're clearly not. I mean, so it's like it's a bit of a like Vasco. I think he's the weirdest out of the four Impel down.
Out of the four,
yeah, out of the four, I think he's the most. Like,
even out of the crew, he's the weirdest.
Jinbei.
Okay, I think Burgess is either going to fight either Jinbei or probably Sanji. One of those.
No, maybe one of the next Straw Hat that we don't know yet. Because there's definitely going to be the other Straw Hats.
Like, who's going to be fighting Brook, though?
I mean, I remember...
I think Lafitte, because like I think he might have like a team code thing, too.
Lafitte might be for Sanji.
Okay.
Because of they both got the King thing going on. Yeah. So I think those two are gonna go at it. I think Lafitte and Brook.
Or maybe Sanji.
I think Sanji's either like
I feel like Lafitte
Burgess or maybe like
that's what I said.
All right, so I do want to move on to actually no, I have to go like Von. I'll go do something. Oh, either way. All right, let me just do this. Okay, so let me focus on this one. So okay, Vasco shot done. Now I want to talk about Avalo, Pizarro, all right, the corrupt king. Listen, here's the thing. Okay, so we know that there is apparently a clan of folks out there that have the three eyes. According to Pudding, and that's real. There's a three-eyed tribe. Is there a horned people tribe? Like, is that a thing? Because that'd be a thing. Yeah. Like, could he be the former? Could he be the former king? Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like, could there be like a clan of like subhumans that are like Oni or like demon folk.
I was gonna go with like maybe he's like an ex beast pirate.
Yeah, that's what people see that
because of the horns, like it looks it's very reminiscent of Jack's horns.
No, because people
Jack has his horns. It reminds me of that. So I was thinking this could be like a previous calamity that he like.
They also kind of look like they're stapled on. They don't look like
but
people see that
Jack's like has them like stapled on as well.
People say that Kaido replaced him as a chief.
That's why I think he's like an ex.
Right, yeah, but then if he was an ex-member, then why would he keep these horns on him? Like, I think of these horns, like, if that's the case, then these, like, he would just remove his horns. Like, I think these are actually, like, permanent horns.
Bolted in.
People say that Kaido replaced him as the chief of the Beast Pirates.
Wait, so would he be the former right-hand man of Kaido, then?
No, like, he was like the captain, like the former Kaido.
Like, he's the former Kaido. What?
Like the former kicked his ass. Kaido took the crew.
Wait. Yeah. Okay. This is something that.
Let me
This is a new theory.
This is not new. This is like since we first saw Alvaro Pizarro, people start saying that maybe Kaido beat him and then take the crew. Like apparently he was like he was the last captain of the.
Jack, y'all.
No, like people think that maybe Alvaro Pizarro was a like the captain of the Beast Pirate before Kaido came.
Just on that, like his jacket kind of looks like a giraffe pattern, so
Giraffe.
it might be a small giraffe, maybe.
And
I don't know.
his clothes
Like
look like they
that,
might
or-
come from
Okay, no,
Wano.
Maybe a cowboy.
okay. Like here's the thing: the corrupt king, all right, Avalo. Like it's his title would imply that he's someone that was a king, and then he was so corrupt and he was so malicious and so on and so forth. Like I don't see how he would be serving Kaido in any way, shape, or form
No, not
based
serving
on
Kaido.
based on his moniker. Like even if he had ties to Kaido, the only ties I see being the case would be that maybe they're of the same
Yeah, but-
species.
Kuma's a tyrant as well, so it's kind of like alright.
Okay, yeah, but now we're okay, but we know that he was a king. Right, exactly. We know that he was a king. So his past be similar here too, where like he is a like he was a king, and because of whatever and I feel like maybe he was a king of a clan of people, kind of like the Three-Eyed Tribe, where like they have horns.
He was probably down in the South Blue or something, kind of the same way.
All we know that
what's his name?
Alvaro Pizarro, when he
Sanji's
was
dad.
free, when he was free or a king, that was like during Roger time, like
Maybe.
long time ago.
Because
Because we know that Katerina Devon was like on like a pirate like 50 years ago, so maybe Alvaro Pizarro too.
Rocks.
Oh, king.
No, not rocks. No rocks.
Rocks.
Dude, rocks. I mean, okay, so because like I feel like if there's anything, right, like the thing about it is that like if they're gonna have ties to these former major pirate crews, then I think that'd be kind of like for because Katarina's name is I think it's Crescent Moon Hunter, something of that sort. Here's the thing, it's like that. Okay, fine, Crescent Moon Hunter. I'm thinking of kind of something similar to, let's say, a pirate hunter, like Zoro has the pirate hunter name. So maybe, but like the Crescent Moon Hunter, I don't know what that would entail exactly. Like maybe her style of fighting is based on crescent moons or some of that sort. Like she's a swords woman potentially.
Wait, whoa.
Like I mean, I'm no,
Really?
like no, yeah, Katarina.
Okay.
Just a reminder that all the levels scared
She
of
uses
Miguel.
a spear when she's stabbing Whitebeard. I don't know if that says much, but
Oh, okay, fair enough then. So,
Well, we just know that she's
a weapon
actually
user.
like
But she's
like
a weapon user
good.
though, right?
Yeah.
So
maybe it just could be just stabbing Whitebeard.
right,
It's
yeah,
like
because
that.
Vasco shot using a gun, but I don't think he's a gunman. Like he just has a pistol.
Yeah.
So like it just could be
They all had pistol.
right,
They
yeah.
were shooting Whitebeard.
even Blackbeard has a
They
pistol.
lit him up.
Yeah. So the thing here is ultimately,
Kaido is
there
Odin.
there could be something there, when it comes to like her skills based on her moniker, which is why I'm basing the same thing when it comes to Corrupt King Avalo. Where it's like for me, okay, like I don't like okay, he has horns and then his jacket's like kind of like a giraffe coat. All right, and actually, now I think about it, he came from Impel down. Why does his attire look different than the rest of them? Like they all have jail stuff, but his is like
He's wearing his jacket and coat.
right, yeah. He's wearing jacket and coat, and then he has like these weird heavy gauntlets. So he's definitely a fist
Devon
fighter.
even complains
Like
that
he's
she wants
definitely a
new
fist
clothes.
fighter, bro. Like if he's the corrupt king, then yeah, this could probably indicate where okay, well he's a former king, and so he was former royalty, and therefore okay, he's allowed to keep his jacket and like beads and all kind of stuff when he's in prison. It's like that's
I don't know. I feel like they're all like some just bare bone characters that like when we get there, Oda will figure it out. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's like
fair.
Yeah, he probably. I think he has an idea what he wants
Yo,
to do.
what if Avalo
You
has
put
like
because we know Blackbeard's hunting devil fruits. Will they all have devil fruits and shit?
yo Kane?
Hmm?
You know Sengoku has like the human fruit that's mythical Buddha. What if Avalo has the same like type but for Odin?
For Odin?
I do.
Yo,
Oh my god,
The Norse mythology is everywhere. You just can't escape it. Apparently, like One Piece is built on Norse, bro. It's built
Oh
on
my
it.
god, dude.
Yo,
Like,
Hammer
damn.
suggested it.
I mean,
That
I
would
don't
be
see
too
how
much.
or why Odin would ever be a thing power wise. Number one and number two.
Man, I think
Um,
four would anything.
And because like if you're gonna have these mystic human fruits, right? Then like yeah, Buddha makes sense. Like maybe
With
some like
Jesus Christ.
maybe some variants of like the Jesus fruit,
No.
the Muhammad fruit.
Didn't we
You're
already
blasted.
establish the
Yo, I mean, wait,
Yo,
but,
that's
like,
blasphemy.
okay, so like you can go that route. You maybe go like the Egyptian route or something, like the Horus fruit, like the Anubis fruit. I don't know, like you,
That will be too much.
Yeah,
like,
the
the
dog-
Muhammad
the
fruit.
dog
Like fuck it,
goes,
bro. Like make it
no.
happen, bro.
the Akindu fruit?
No, like Buddha, we can understand because that's from
Like Avala
that's like
Pizarro,
the religion.
Avala Pizarro, Mystic Zoan, Model Muhammad. Like, oh, okay. like what the fuck?
He looks like he looks like a Viking.
Nah.
Vikings never had
Why? Because
horns.
his beard and his hair. I mean.
He
Giant
probably has some sort of cat devil fruit, feline.
Yeah, he probably has a cat though for touch. Because he actually has his quirk is he says meow. He says
He's
meow.
probably with his mother.
What?
He's
Look
probably
it up
with his
in the-
mother.
Probably.
Look it up on the info sheet. And his personality, he always says.
Okay, but is that like okay? Here's the thing though. All right,
Feather cat then.
Avala, like to me, I think it makes more sense if he was the king, the former king of this nation of people that had horns that were like that were like demon kin or some of that sort. I think that to me makes a lot more sense than he was a member of Kaido's crew, like he was the former king of Kaido's crew, and then like. I don't see Kaido like coming in there. Like to me, like I think Kaido built his crew on his own. I don't think Kaido swooped in there and then took over Avalo's crew. I really don't think that happened. And then on top of that, if he used to serve Kaido, then I just found it a little bit odd.
He couldn't serve Kaido because he's older than Kaido. He's way older than Kaido.
We don't know. We actually don't know.
Yeah, because apparently he was there like during like even before Roger era.
I keep on hearing this. Like, is Kaido's age confirmed or what?
No, it's not confirmed, but like Kaido, I don't think Kaido was there before Roger.
No, I think Kaido's like maybe a bit older than Katakuri. As far as
I'm just saying, like Oda does this foreshadowing shit all the time, where it's like in little places, and Avala's beard kind of looks like a cloud.
Cloud? Oh,
look at his beard; it kind of looks like a cloud.
On this picture, yeah.
What are we talking about? What?
No, on the picture that.
It looks like a normal beard.
It's actually kind of like a cloud.
Like even this guy, like even this guy's freaking eyes are like they almost look like they're not like they're slanted, like almost like a lion's or like a cat's.
Like a cat.
Or like a saber tooth.
But they don't have horns.
Yeah, but he could be the only species with the cat.
Oh, he could have a sword type devil fruit.
But don't say that he has a cat Nomi.
Hercules? No, he could have like
probably the jaguar.
Or like
didn't
someone
Chimera.
Didn't someone talk about the other day like
everybody's a chimera.
Yeah, right. We said like how many chimera fruits are there? God damn, bro.
Yeah, but didn't someone mention?
Go ahead, brother.
Didn't someone mention like a white tiger, like of some kind of legend the other day? Like there's the dragon.
The
Chinese
Yako of the West, Suzaku of the South,
Chinese four guardians,
the Black Turtle of the North, and then the Dragon of the East.
Yeah. The Azure Dragon of the East and the White Tiger of the West.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I think
all right. Okay. So moving on from Avalo.
Before we move on, we're gonna fight against Alvaro. Like
Frankie.
the Straw Hat crew.
No, I see Frankie fighting Vasco.
Yeah, me too.
Honestly,
wait. So
Jinbei.
Mega put something in the
either Jinbei or Sanji. Yeah, what?
Avalo looks like the strongest.
He said that because he's like a possible royalty, that maybe he went against the government type thing, so Robin would fight him.
Maybe. But at the same time, there's Katarina, so I was gonna say like Katarina probably would fight against Robin and Nami.
I was gonna. For Katarina, I think that's Nami though.
Yeah,
no.
Nami double duty.
Nami, no. Nami's getting destroyed. There's no.
Nah, man.
Nami's getting destroyed.
No, man. Nami is.
Guys. I think just to fight against Katarina Devon, maybe it's gonna be like Robin and Nami.
No.
Robin, Nami, and Kara. If you don't, all the females in the crew against Katarina. Boom.
No,
she's too strong.
Listen, man, Nami is gonna low diff. She's Yonko level. She is Zeus.
Like I thought I was being serious for a second here.
She has Zeus.
I actually thought you was.
She has Zeus for now.
Do you guys
for now.
Avalo that high, dude?
But yo,
Avalo is the strongest
here's
of
the
the
thing.
4 prisoners.
Here's the thing, all right? It's like when you look at a lot of the female characters in the World One Piece, like her, because she's on level 6 and she had to be erased from history and that kind of stuff, right? Like she's probably
She has to be damn strong.
Not only that, but like
level 6 isn't like that good in the grand scheme of things, you know.
level 6 is
Yo,
these are the folks that had to be erased from
Is that where they
history.
put Ace?
They were
Yeah.
Magellan's. They were Magellan's bitches, man.
It's like over 100 million. It's like, all right, you know.
I would say.
I mean, they had Crocodile in there. They had Jinbei. They had two former Shichibukai. They had two former Shichibukai in there.
You know.
I would.
Okay, yeah, but they had
two
two former Shichibukai in there. Don Flamingo's in there right now. It's like
and
like,
Magellan,
Luffy.
And Magellan is stronger than all.
Yo, guys, right now, Nami cannot beat mid Vice Admiral. So how can she beat
Who said they had to beat her? They just had to fight
her. How? Yo, she's gonna die. She's gonna die.
What is this?
Yo, she's gonna die.
What will not let Nami get
Bro,
hurt?
the only person who's gonna die on one. And
Also, one thing.
If Nami go 1v, if Nami go 1v1 against Katarina Devon, she's gonna die.
But she's not alone. She's got Zeus.
Wait a minute. What, if, hold on. If,
she's got the Mirage tempo.
Yo, like I'm calling now, man. If Pizarro does have the Odin fruit, then we could get Odin versus Zeus.
No, don't say Odin. Don't
my God!
This Odin, bro. Like this is not happening.
Okay,
I love it.
I think we already established that Elbaf is gonna be like the Norse type mythology type.
Yes.
Because it's very.
No, the whole series is Norse.
No, stop.
Yeah, man.
This
the
guy,
red
bro.
line. The red
The
line.
whole series is North. They can definitely listen. Katarina. Okay, listen.
Time to stop.
Katarina. Listen. Okay, getting back to saying before, when you look at other females in One Piece, right? Like that are like notorious. So you have Boa Hancock, Pirate Empress. You have Big Mom. All right, Yonko. You know, like there are very few women that are like that notorious. Like Katarina among the females is like probably like the top 3 or top 4 notorious females in One Piece, simply because she was a level 6 prisoner.
Yeah.
Sanji will fight.
And they even said it on Marineford that she was a notorious criminal during back then.
Yeah.
She was I cannot see Nami goes 1v1. Maybe Nami and Robin.
So do you think? Wait.
Mom.
So because she was the Crescent Moon Hunter, was she a bounty hunter?
That's all I was saying. Like, she could be bounty hunter. She really could be.
Hunter could just mean anything.
Of course, she could.
I know, but
By the way,
she could be.
Could she have been a former?
She's got her hunters.
Amazonian?
You guys gotta relax to like these power levels of these
Yeah.
days. Like,
By the way,
She could be an Amazonian.
King, people are shipping you with Katarina in the YouTube channel.
YouTube chat, stop it. Stop the nonsense.
Did any of you with Katarina and the
She was a man
20
hunter.
girls?
Not
Yo,
everyone's crew can be commander level, so.
Some guy ABCDE, he said that she's Zoro mom.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Luffy's mom.
Maybe Usopp's.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Usopp is everything. Like looking at
Yeah,
her.
Usopp's grandmother.
Like Usopp's grandma was beastly.
He might be Jim's mom.
Yo, someone said that she could be a mink hunter because of like the moon thing.
Crescent Moon Hunter. Oh wait, so what? She hunts minks? Oh, that'd be crazy.
And apparently Cole is going with Big Mom too. Cole
Dude,
is
he
Big
put
Mom.
her-
Yeah. I got multiple females on deck, bro.
When we next see her, she's gonna have a
Big
mink
Mom
coat.
has multiple females.
She's gonna have a
could
mink
be-
coat, man.
She could be Big Mom's second daughter because we've
Bruh.
never seen her.
No.
We've never seen the second daughter of the Charlotte family, so she could be the second daughter.
Yo, people say that Bonnie was one of the daughter of Big Mom.
Apparently, she's Kuma's daughter, though.
No, we don't know yet, but I always say that she's not.
Oda said like she's just actually like 21, 22.
I don't know how.
Yeah, she's like she's 1 year older than Ace.
Oda can't make it more clear that Bonnie's a part of the Big Mom
No, she's not.
thing.
Bonnie's not part of it.
If we come
When
back,
we see her in the time skip, she's on a candy ship. Like, come on.
But she's not part of Big Mom crew. She's not.
Not even the topic, Jay.
How did
She's
you
not.
get? Yo, why are we talking about Bonnie? That we were
So
on-
on to the
Come back to Katarina, alright?
next pirate then.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Wait. Who does
okay,
Katarina fight?
I told you
Nami
she's
and
fighting
Robin
all
at
of
the same
them.
time.
I agree with it.
Nami, Robin, and Carrot.
Nami and Robin probably
And
gonna fight
Carrot.
her at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just
Nami,
gonna say
Robin, and Carrot.
No, like, okay, fine.
If she,
yeah, fine.
if
Robin
she's a
only
mink
fine.
hunter,
But
if she's a mink hunter, I think it's gonna be Carrot.
fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's gonna have a mink skin coat, man.
You just give her a title, Meat Hunter.
I mean,
Yeah, just dig at her, bro. Like, just
I
fucking
but,
give it to her, bro.
so Nami, Robin, and Carrot versus Katarina Devon.
Well, they're most likely all gonna have stupid Delafrosia because, like, they're hunting Delafrosia.
Right, exactly.
Well,
except for San Juan Wolf, which we get to right now. So, because he's too big. So,
who's gonna fight him though? Let's answer that. Who's gonna fight San Juan?
can we just talk? Wait. Before we get to who fights this motherfucker, right? Let's talk about
We gotta
the
talk.
guy. So, honestly, that was really simple. So, San Juan Wolf somehow fit in level 6. I don't know how. He just.
He had some special cell.
Somehow.
Yeah,
He's a big boy.
He's just chained at the bottom.
He's bigger than Marine 4, bro.
No, they had to build.
So like, what? Like, was he in like fetal position like the entire time? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Maybe he was under the water, and then they just put a chain on him.
Is that it?
No,
If he was underwater, he's definitely a fish man.
yeah, he's kind of like a fishman. That's what
He's
they say, right?
100% a fish man. Look at him.
What if he was? What if just
he only
his
has
head
four
was
fingers.
in level 6 and the rest of
Wait,
his body
hold
was
on,
in the
time
water?
out.
He only
Like-
has 4 fingers.
Hold on. No, he has 5 fingers.
No, he has
I
4.
thought he was a species
four
like
fingers
Orange
and a thumb.
Jr. And Orange.
I'm looking in his fucking hand and like.
Well, you can't see his thumb, but you assume it's there.
Those guys.
You know, he should have 5 fingers.
That's
Yeah, he's got a thumb.
Yo,
Yeah.
he gotta be a fishman, man. Cause he's too
100%
huge.
no, because we can see that his hands kind of ends right there
He's
next
got
to the
the
building.
sharp teeth. I'll give him that.
That's not sharp teeth. That's fucking round teeth, man.
But kind of like a mix of both. I'm not too sure.
I'm saying that he's a
Brother, what are you
fishman.
talking
Rounded. It's not sharp at all.
I'm saying that
Yeah,
he's a
even in-
fishman
even
because
in the anime.
he cannot be like on the boat with the other crew, so he gotta be in the water every time.
Unless he has a big ass ship.
In the anime, he has 4 fingers.
What?
I don't know water.
Guys, I don't know why there's a debate. He's clearly whatever Watasume is.
Nah.
That's what I was going to say. Like, see, Water Swimming is a puffer fish man, and he's just massive from jump. Like, he could be he could be a fish man that is. Because I'm not sure if he's a fish man or not, but he could be. I'm open to the idea.
You remember
He's either a giant or a fish man.
But like, what if Watasume, what if like one of Watasume's ilk married a giant, and then boom, you have like this freak, or you have like one of the because he doesn't have he doesn't have horns, right? Yeah, so I can't say like he's like colossal, but like remember how back in the day the Oars clan they were considered like their moniker I think is like continent pusher, no like continent puller, right? Yeah. Now maybe not all of them have horns, maybe not. I'm not too sure, but this guy he's bigger than that. He's bigger.
I mean, he's also not red.
Right, he's not red either. Right. Well, no. Well, Oars Jr. was like green, right? Oars Jr. was like green.
Yeah, he's
like
green.
Yeah, like skin tone wise, he looks more human than those two. But at the same time, it's like his size doesn't make sense. Like he's.
Some people see in a chat that maybe he's from Elbaf.
What? No, he has giant in him. Like he has.
Yeah.
He's either a giant or a fish man. I don't know what other race.
Because he's like the most.
He's a freak.
He's like the
He
tallest
could be
guy.
half giant, half fishman. You never know.
I don't know. I don't rate
No.
him.
Because
We've
the
seen it
whole
before.
Watasume, if Watasume's family, had sex with a giant or whatever, it would still be a random different fish. That's how fishmen work. They're not gonna look exactly like their parents.
He's taller than
right, but
giants.
but then at the same time, it's like he is okay. So when you think about it, he from a giant standpoint, we've seen a fishman in Jump before during I think the daily back fight, like Big Pond. He was a combination like he was half giant, half fishman.
Yeah.
But specifically, right? Yeah, exactly. But like he towers over Oars. Like it's like, bro, like that's insane.
Yeah.
So, like, he's the biggest humanoid creature on the planet so far. And the
Some
only way I can
people-
see it's possible is that if you have, like, a continent puller and then a giant, they get together or something, then boom. Or, like, maybe, but at the same time, the continent puller, as far as we know, like, there's only been, like, what, 2 of them so far. Oars and little
Someone saying that maybe he's a
Kaido.
mix with a Sea King.
Yo, Kaido too.
Seeking.
Yeah,
Sea
maybe.
King? Wait,
Fishman
Kaido.
seeking. Fishman
What?
seeking.
Sea King?
Wait,
Yeah,
okay,
you don't know.
okay, wait a second.
Because those are the most giant creature we ever seen in One Piece. So far.
Well, kind of, because like they are, but at the same time, there's kind of bigger. Like Zunisha is really
Zunisha.
tall.
Yeah.
Then
And
there's
whatever's
that
in the
one thing.
Florian Triangle.
Exactly, yeah. The Florian Triangle thing is massive. It's stupid. But here's the thing. There is a possibility that there are humanoid Sea Kings. Like for example, well, there's none that we see so far. But remember how in Dressrosa, Dillinger was like he was a fishman, but he was like a fighting fishman. Like Dillinger was weird. Like Dillinger had fighting fishman blood in him, which is why he had horns.
Yeah.
Which is why he could go like berserk and stuff like that. So Dillinger, like we've never seen it where like people like we know that fishmen can have different variants in them, like we like shark and octopus
Like-
and kind of stuff.
Yeah, one
But
can
a
be a
fighting
shark
fishman,
and-
like Dillinger kind of threw things
We never
off.
saw it.
Yeah.
Right. So then, if there's a Sea King variant of that, then San Juan Wolf would be that, or like part that, because that's the only way that. Because again, like he's just way too big. He makes no sense.
Unless he can, if he's shown that he can breathe underwater, then we can honestly say that. Okay,
Because
he's part
obviously because like he cannot fit on the boat with all of the guys like Blackbeard crew, so obviously he is like floating. I don't know.
He looks like a fisherman to me, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
he
I
is
don't know. Just like
He'll just scream on his back.
just
Yeah,
like
maybe. You know, like San Juan Wolf is interesting. Now, who he fights?
I still say Frankie.
That's impossible to kill. That's impossible.
I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be a
We saw
combination.
maybe Sanji or
Sanji.
Jinbei because they've been shown to fight big opponents. And
Yeah.
Sanji
I'd rather have Sanji fight as Advala, honestly.
I actually want Sanji to fight Lafitte.
Or maybe this. Maybe a combination between Sanji, Zoro, and Luffy.
Usopp.
Usopp is interesting because the whole
David
giant
versus
stuff.
Goliath.
No, but
Yeah.
Sanji versus
Usopp's
Lafitte is
definitely
very
Wilson Wolf is dumb and big. I don't rate his strength, to be honest. He's just a big guy.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
if,
he's just a really big dude. Yeah.
dude?
Maybe-
We could see Kuzan just.
You know who we need.
And
You
that
know who
would
we
be-
need.
That's
we
how
need-
Kuzan comes in.
You know we need Kratos in there like he freaking Chronos on God of War 3. That's what we need.
No.
But yo, so maybe
Confirmed. Fredo.
so maybe he's gonna fight.
Yo,
So maybe he's gonna fight against Jinbei or one of the next Straw Hats. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
King, you were saying that like Apollo might fight Sanji or whatever. Do you rate him that high in the crew?
No,
Apollo? Yeah,
I think Frankie is gonna fight
I think
Frankie.
Apollo-
Okay,
I think
it's
Apollo
okay.
is-
It's like for me, like Burgess, I used to rate high, and then Sabo low diff. I'm like, okay, wait. like
Low
something,
diff, yo.
like something can't
Yo, Sabo is low
be
different.
It's worse
I'm like,
than
yo,
low.
Sabo just low diff this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
His fight was interrupted. Let's say.
So,
Sabo borderline no diffed him.
Yeah.
all right.
Apollo is
So,
the third.
okay, it's like I want to save the power ranking for the within the crew later. So let me then just hop over to the
Stronger.
No.
The originals?
Now we have CD of the Rain. I don't know.
Whoa.
Oh.
We gotta save
So,
that.
Mr. Shield.
Well, okay, fine,
No, because he's from Impel Down. So we
Yeah,
gotta-
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like Impel Down Squad.
He's the strongest. We gotta save him for last.
No, because we gotta talk about
Yeah,
Impel
man,
Down.
talk
and then-
about him. Let's do it.
All right,
Hear
fine,
you.
CD
Yeah, I
Rain.
want to talk about Shirley.
Okay, yeah. So, Shiryu, I call him Shiryu because some say Shiryu, like
Japanese.
Ryu.
Shiryu.
Yeah, so
It's
Shiryu.
Shiryu.
Bloodblade.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so Shiryu of the Rain. Impel Down, he was the head jailer. He ties with Magellan in strength in the past.
Yeah.
Now, I think he's superior now, honestly.
Whoa.
I think,
Now,
I think
definitely.
strongly.
Well, no, he has. You
No.
also have to remember he also practiced in Magellan now. Now that
I
he's
mean,
Yeah.
the reason why
fighting
Magellan's so strong
constantly.
is because he's an overpowered Delve Fruit.
Which it is overpowered, but at the same time,
But it's
and
also
and, and,
strong.
and, like even if we don't give CDU a Delphi, because I mean I don't know if he would take one from Blackbeard. Even
I don't
hunting.
even want.
So
Someone
the
brings
thing-
up the diamond fruit, I'm gonna have a meltdown.
No, that's too obvious. I would say because like, oh well, me.
It also makes
you know,
perfect sense for
Meow couldn't
Zoro.
cut through diamond, but Zoro one day, yeah, diamond. It's like,
Yeah, bro.
No, man, that's
people say that because
no.
Hang on.
people say
The
that
reason why
because
I don't
on
like
people say that because on Alabasta, Mr. One say that
Yeah, we know.
so now you're gonna cut diamond, so that's why.
right,
people-
exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
the exact
Oda-
reason why.
Like, yo,
I hate
Oda.
that theory so
here's the
much
thing.
because
Yeah,
You know
it's
why I
crazy.
hate it so
yeah,
much?
yeah. It was like 700 chapters ago, but like 60 chapters into the series, Oda
Yeah.
fucking he foreshadows Sanji then Smoke.
well, hang on. The reason why I hate it so much is because it doesn't become a swordsman's fight anymore. It becomes Zoro trying to cut diamonds. I
Yeah,
want to see
basically.
skill. I don't want to see Zoro trying to cut diamonds.
I think Shiryu's not gonna have the Devil Fruit, but
Right,
he's gonna
'cause,
have
like,
his
you know,
sword. He's gonna have his sword absorb the Diamond Devil Fruit.
Oh, like with
Oh, that can be good too.
So he can't
Why?
cut the sword.
Yeah,
but he
no,
can
but
still
no,
outduel him.
no. But like even still, then it comes
It should
to
be
the
a Haki and swordsmanship battle. It shouldn't be a
right,
Devil
exactly,
Fruit
yeah.
battle.
Because then the sword itself is unique, which gives him an edge in that sense. Where you know, like it's not just pure swordsman to swordsman combat. Especially if Suryu is gonna beat Mihawk, which a lot of folks theorize is gonna happen. So if he
Nah.
does beat Mihawk, then it should be a pure swordsman duel rather than okay, well my sword is different. My sword is a diamond sword. So it's
That's
like
gonna be
okay,
off
like.
screen.
Like, in like, what situation would you ever hear that or see that in the show where like Shiryu's like, I beat Mihawk already? Like that's
Off screen.
It would probably
never
be
happened.
okay. No.
You Shiryu,
Yeah, no, it'd be
please,
off screen number one because obviously
yeah.
there's no way Oda's gonna show that, which is unfortunate. But then number two is like with with Dragon and Blackbeard, it was like oh shit, like we're going to Whole Cake Island. By the way, breaking fucking news, like Blackbeard, Baltigo is in ruins. Like oh shit. So like the same thing here, like oh like breaking news, like Mihawk lost the duel or some
I
shit.
mean, it breaks
But we
a
know we
30-year
can't-
promise, so I
We
don't
know,
like it.
we know now that we can't trust what Big News Morgan reports.
Yo, no, big news. You gotta trust it, man.
No,
No,
I don't
fuck
trust him.
Why?
What do you mean?
Fuck
Luffy's
that.
Emperor. What do you
No,
mean?
no, people
Oh
think
my
that.
god!
No,
Yeah,
no,
Luffy's
guys,
emperor
guys,
because one guy
Fake-
says it.
guys. No.
Fake
People think that big news he's fake news because he said that Luffy make all the plans and stuff like that. But big news wasn't there when Luffy and Capone was talking. He just said
so
what
he's
he
fake
saw.
news.
No,
That's
he
what
just
fake
said what
news
he saw.
is. You
Fake
make up
news.
bullshit.
Big
So
news
that's-
is-
that's-
is
Yeah,
like-
he never
Luffy
saw,
does
but
it.
he said that Luffy led the entire thing.
Yeah, because
He didn't.
But he
if
also,
you didn't-
he also
He was
like,
off fighting
favored
Katakuri.
him.
Jinbei led it.
Yo, Luffy was the one who was going against Big Mom first, in front of everyone with Gate 4.
And he got
So-
thoughterized.
No,
Hey,
so
that's
if I was
weird,
big
though.
news, if I was
Actually,
big news,
that's-
I would. No. If I was big news, I would have said, yeah, Luffy is the plan master. Yeah, I would have said the same thing.
No.
Then you're not a very good fucking journalist.
Because no.
We saw Luffy and Capone.
Because here's the thing. It's like we know from the events of Dressrosa, that as far as you know, no journalists were there really to record the whole thing. Because I said the whole thing with the bird cage, but at the end of that, there was an alliance that we know Law and Luffy had, and then they each got a bounty raise of I think 100 million. But in the case of Capone and Luffy, they have their alliance, right? And then Capone and company, Capone was the one who I say the entire. I'm assuming Morgans didn't know that, but he saw how Capone kind of like was there during the wedding ceremony, kind of headlining one of the assaults, and then the whole escape plan. Like he was the one who even says like all forces put on the whole Symphonia system. And what the fuck are you talking about? So like Morgans was there, and then still Capone is cast underneath Luffy's shadow. Yo, I'm getting
Capone was the one who tried to shoot him with the
donations,
rocket
donations,
launcher.
real quick,
Oh,
donations,
cool. Yeah.
donations, all right? Because we're sidetracked with freaking big news, fake news, Morgans, all right?
I put a
Michael Bishop, $4.99. Kuzan and his early run-ins with Luffy definitely doesn't make sense for him to be with Blackbeard. When do you think he'll end up siding with Luffy? End the series, if anything. I don't see.
Real late.
At the war.
Super late.
At that war after he finds One Piece.
Yeah. Lyra, 99 bits. Have you ever seen Kaiji Ultimate Survivor? It's dope. I have not seen that. I don't know what that is.
That's the gambling anime.
Oh, is it? Oh, never saw it.
Yeah. Oh, it's intense sometimes. There's a scene where they gotta cross a beam. Like 5 episodes of you like clenching your butt cheeks. Like you're feeling for these guys.
So Arima's Chin donated $2 through a super chat and says Jack will stomp Zoro to death. Okay,
Yep.
Check the drought.
It's gonna be a mid-diff fight.
Low diff.
Mid-diff.
Low.
So Aya donated
don't say
$5 and said something a little more low profile.
Let's see what happens.
Aya donated $5 says something a little more low profile, and this is not my merch, just a carrot fan. Of course you are. And the shirt goes up to 5XL, so you're good, big boy. I'm not getting this shirt.
It ain't good for Lamar though.
You're right, good for Lamar, exactly. Yeah.
6XL.
Samoa Joe donated. Here we go. $1. You best tune in tomorrow at 7 Eastern to Hell in a Cell on WWE Network to watch me take AJ Styles Championship and his family. Be there. I may check it out.
Yo, King, you should have seen it, man. So like, Joe ambushed AJ constantly since SummerSlam, and he is out to get AJ's family from him. Like he even made this storybook where at the end he's sitting there with AJ's wife and kid.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty raw. But let me just get to these donations and subs. So Megabuster doing $1 and said I have my Blackbeard matchups and explanations on the Garden of Patrons.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Does he?
Yeah, it's
too long to be a dono. Lol. And I don't have much time. Okay, let me check that real quick.
Here, I can tell you.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, okay, hold on, real quick. So Grizzmofo resubscribed for tier 1 for 20 months. Welcome back, Grizzmofo. We have Ammo Mammo resubscribed for Twitch Prime for 23 months. Hello, Ammo, almost 2 years. With a Longy top 3 L's, not true, in the verse. No Kappa, no, that's not true at all. We have Best Traz, 200 bits, with Frankie versus Blackbeard Pirates. Frankie versus Blackbeard Pirates, okay.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. We're asking.
And then Mr. Sureshot, $2 to Super Chat says,
everybody's fighting Frankie.
Oh, wait, Mr. Sureshot. All right, so this is actually, I like Mr. Sureshot's donations the most because he's actually getting on topic here. So, do you think Shiryu is from Wano?
Nope.
No.
Definitely no.
He doesn't look like
Or even people think that every swordsman is from Wano.
No.
He's not from Wano.
No. Specifically, I can understand because he has first of all, his name is Shiryu. Number 1.
Of the rain.
Number 2, of the rain. Number 2 is that he wields a katana specifically. He doesn't wield like a dual-edged sword. He doesn't wield like a Middle Eastern like hook sword. He wields a katana.
Zoro has a katana too.
Yeah. But I mean, look at where Zoro was growing up in the dojo. Like he had a dojo that's clearly Japanese themed. Like Zoro Sensei is Chinese. No, Zoro's master.
Bro.
No, it's Japanese. That was hard Japanese.
It's definitely Japanese.
Oh, it's definitely Japanese. Definitely
Japanese. In Kendo, bro.
Yeah, like Zoro's master, I'm pretty sure is from Wano.
No, he's not. Oda confirmed it. Oda confirmed in the book he's from East Blue.
Okay,
Zoro too.
Fair enough.
All right, so I posted a screenshot.
That's gonna get retcon.
It's confirmed that Zoro is from East Blue and that his master is too.
Okay,
Kiryu is from Namek, someone said.
He just doesn't have the style that a lot of Wano people have.
I just want to come back to.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to come back to Mega Sama donation when he said that he put his list in the garden. He said that Zoro gonna fight against Shiryu because Zoro is the vice captain. Oda confirmed in the book that Zoro is not the vice captain.
He's not the vice captain.
No. He said.
Yeah, he's the first. That was no.
Don't tell me.
There's only one vice captain. That's Usopp. Usopp is vice
captain. He said that Zoro has the same spot in Luffy's crew as Loki Roo has the spot in Shanks' crew. Though he's not.
He's the first mate.
Yeah, he's the first mate.
He's not the first person.
Wait,
Eric, what now?
So wait a minute.
No, I'll give context to this. Favorite cards came out with stats on them, right? And it says that Lucky Roo is a fighter of the crew. That's all it says. You can take whatever context you want out of that.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna show it to you.
So
I read the book.
If it's gonna
So I
be
know.
vice captain versus vice captain, does that mean we're gonna get Usopp versus Shiryu? That's gonna be a quick
No,
It's not
fight.
gonna be
of
Usopp
course
versus
not.
basically
But it's not gonna be
Von
no.
That's
No.
what Mega Sama said. Vice captain versus.
Yeah, yo,
vice
I
captain.
posted that in the. I posted a screenshot of it, so you don't have to
Yeah,
scroll all the way
and
up.
I just want to let him know that Zoro is not vice captain.
I don't know
Okay, but
why
he's the-
people
okay, so
get
it's-
so
So
upset.
is the first mate.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know why people get so
A first
upset.
mate could be
Man,
considered as
Who
vice captain.
cares? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Why don't you love Usopp? Like Usopp's pretty good.
I hate Usopp.
Fuck Usopp.
Robin was about to die in front of him. He'll run. He'll run away.
It's just Rosa.
He's also a coward, so I mean.
I hate Usopp.
Yo,
You gotta
he
love
had
Usopp.
character development in
He had character in Water 7, that was 5.
Yo,
And the rest of the story
All right,
was
okay.
five.
Wait.
Let's come back to Blackbeard. Let's
Wait,
come back to Blackbeard.
But then he went down.
Alright, stop.
The king is
Hold on. Take it easy. Let me go through the list because I have it right now. I'm just going to run through this because it is interesting, and then we're going to go back to City of the Rain, all right? So, because I don't want to, and I want to show chat with this too. So let me find it real quick. Display capture. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right, cool. So, number 1. So, this is Mega Sama's matchup. So, we have Monkey D. Luffy against Marshall D. Teach, obviously. Zoro, Shiryu, obviously. Usopp and Von Aga, that's also obvious, too. Sanji, Vince Smoke versus Vasco Shot. Why?
No.
Just go keep
Let
going.
me see here. No, I'm curious. Hold on. Sanji was process of elimination. So Sanji hates ugliness, and chances are Vasco may be a cook. Okay. If he's a cook, then fine. Then there's something there. Nami versus Kyrie Devon. 2020 Chopper versus Doc Q, obviously. Nico Robin versus Avalo Pizarro.
That's what I brought up. Like,
People see that, but I think that's
Frankie versus San
possibly
Juan Wolf. I don't see how that even happens.
See, because of
Frankie's the only one,
General
man.
Frankie. That's the
But
only.
even General Frankie's too small.
No, wait. Forget Frankie versus San Juan. Give us Cuddy Flame versus San Juan Wolf.
Okay, well.
Yeah, bro.
I'll be a fan of that.
Cuddy Flam is dead, alright? You got Frankie.
No, fuck Frankie.
Brooke versus Laffy. Okay, I can see. And then Jimmy versus Burgess.
People sleeping on their feet, alright? He's got to be one of the top tiers. Just the way
Yo,
he's portrayed.
Shinbei.
Well, he is one of the confirmed Titanic or
Because you don't like his
Titan.
design doesn't mean he's not strong, you know? It's just-
No, Laffy is
Okay,
strong. He's
so
strong.
Mega's reasonings were obvious captain versus captain, obvious vice captain versus vice captain. It's not, again, like as Doc Gallo said before, it's not the case with vice captain. Obvious sniper, but swordsman wise, clearly it has to happen. Obvious sniper versus sniper. Usopp, yes. I think the fact that when you had Von Aga scratch in Marineford War, like after comments that Blackbeard made to Shanks, like Von Aga was gonna attack and Usopp, and Yasop was like, "Nah, bro, like, what the fuck you doing?" So so that I think has to happen.
Devin
Sanji
hunts
process of
witches?
elimination.
Laffy.
Obvious Nami being named a witch while Devin hunts witches.
Yeah, like
No, it
Crescent
would
Moon
be
can also
better-
be the symbol for a witch.
It's kind of like better for Sanji to fight against Laffy because people say that Laffy has wings, so he can fly, and Sanji can fly too. So
Yeah,
they'll
but
have, like
Laffy has
fair
like
battle.
but Laffy has like a similar sword to
Has
Brooks,
the
I think.
cane thing.
Yeah, but I actually want
That's
to
just
see
why folks say
Laffy
Brooke,
versus
yeah.
Sanji better.
And then plus, when you look at Laffy can manipulate people through hypnosis, and Brooke can kind of do the same thing with music. So,
I think you will destroy the Brook, man.
Just
I
because
like Brook. For me, Brook is top one. For me, Brook is top
Soul
one.
King?
No,
Yo,
for
Brooke
me,
is
Brook.
the fourth strongest Straw Hat.
Guys,
Oh my
yo,
God.
I think Brook is top one. For me, Brook is definitely top one. I like him better than Luffy. But I think, I like him better than Luffy. But I think.
Oh,
if he
favorite
would-
characters. I thought you
Yeah.
meant
So did you
strongest.
see the anime?
Let's go back to the
Brooke versus
discussion
Big
about
Mom?
all right, okay, hold on,
The
real quick.
drugs in
The
Canada?
witch
the court,
thing,
motherfuckers.
the witch thing, I can see being the case because Nami's science stuff has been said on several times to be almost like witchcraft.
Yeah.
So 6 Chopper, obvious Doctor versus Doctor. Oh, here we go. So this is where things are interesting. So Avalo, in particular, Corrupt King should lead him having vital information for being possibly royalty at one point. Maybe here we go. Maybe the reason why he was sent to level 6 because he was questioning the government about the poneglyphs. So
See, that's what I meant when I brought it up earlier, because I read that and I brought that part up. So
And they wrote fake news about him.
yeah. All right, continue.
He's still
San
strong,
Juan
though,
Wolf
if he's
is
a
by
wolf.
far the biggest person we know. and the only person that I can think that can go up against him is Frankie. Somehow making a super mech. Maybe okay, so it's gonna be a new mech. Maybe using the Thousand Sunny as part of the mech. Oh wow, like okay, straight. Like make the Sunny make the Sunny go into a Gundam? What is this?
Megazord.
Not even, bro. Like straight up. Like Rise Gundam, snap his Rise Gundam snaps his fingers and shit. Like
100% doesn't happen.
He's gonna turn the Sunny into a Gundam, bro.
One Wolf is gonna be like Attack on Titan.
I think I have an answer.
It's way beyond that. It's gonna be like Godzilla.
And not only that, but Luffy's gonna be standing on his shoulders. And it's gonna be the happiest moment of his life.
Like, okay, yo, so, okay, wait. So is, oh my god, so is it like the docking that we saw in, the docking that we saw in Thriller Bark is gonna be real now. So it's like you have the actual Power Rangers where like you have like the Mini Mary, you have like the Rhino thing, you have like the tank thing. They all dock into the Sun Ego. The Sun Ego transforms. This is
wow. This is how it's gonna be, King. I'm telling you right now.
Oh yeah,
Frankie is gonna be inside the Emperor, and the Emperor is gonna be inside the new Sunny mech.
Sunny.
It's gonna
be like during the night.
Yo, that is just my theory. Imagine he create a mega, and every Straw Hat gotta like take one part of the mecha, like they did in Thriller.
Oh, we can do something else.
Yeah,
we can do something else.
Speaking of Frankie, people think that he's gonna fight Speed because of this.
Oh my god, that would be awesome!
Bring that shit back.
Yeah, bring it
Oh
back.
my god!
The Centaur, Frankie Centaur.
Oh, Frankie Centaur. Okay, yeah. Oh, you know,
are we gonna see? Are we gonna see a Nami a sumo match? Sumo combat?
That's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, right.
Cause remember, Cole, you weren't here. Like, we made a stream like a couple of days ago. You weren't here, and we remember when Luffy was fighting in the sumo match, and they see that the first time he won it was against Usopp. We saw that in the anime. Luffy was fighting against Usopp in the sumo game, and Luffy won, and then Luffy fought against Frankie, and then Nami like one shot both of them at the same time. And
that was just a gag, though.
But we don't know. Oda just said that Luffy won against
Frankie
Usopp.
would have won the whole thing, hands down.
No. Luffy was the one. Luffy was the one.
No. Frankie
Luffy
would
attempts to gear third, and that's it.
No.
He wasn't allowed to gear third.
Anyway, Shiryu's hype, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, wait. Last two. So we have number 9, which was Brook and Laffy. This one is quite interesting. Learning about Brook and Laffy were both the same sort of authority/protector at one. What? They were the same sort of authority/protector at one point.
Yeah, keep reading.
Brook being a leader of a battle convoy to protect the kingdom, and Laffy being a sheriff to protect his people. Oh, he was a sheriff.
Yeah, he was.
Also, both people being entertainment based. One dances and the other one is a musician.
Is it Dirty Sheriff?
Fair enough. And then number 10, Jinbei and Burgess. Helmsman versus Helmsman. Oh, okay.
That's gonna be one quick fight.
Burgess is
one shot him.
Oh yeah. I want
Burgess.
Wait. I got something for someone. What if someone will actually fight the Straw Hat?
Alone?
No, not the Straw Hat alone, but the Straw Hat Armada, Straw Hat fleet.
Yeah, San Juan Wolf.
Yeah, San Juan Wolf, which is a Straw Hat fleet.
I think the
because
fleet.
He's the battleship, so.
No, I don't think Luffy gonna ask his fleet to come on a Raftail, because when they're gonna fight, he's gonna be.
But it's a Junko versus Junko type fight, you know?
Yeah, but I think the fleet will be there like during the war against the Marine Yonko. I don't think the fleet will be there on Raftel.
I think when they fight. Okay, so I think if Luffy finds the One Piece, I think he'll leave the island and then a fight will break out. I don't think it'll be on Raftel the fight breaks out.
I think they gotta Luffy and Blackbeard gotta fight
I don't know.
first
It's just
before the
something
One
I
Piece is
don't
found.
see happening personally.
I think they have to fight first before the One Piece is found. Luffy and Blackbeard.
But didn't they say it was going to be a war after it was found?
Yeah, there's a war after, but Luffy and Blackbeard gotta be before.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Why can't they be part of like the big fight?
Winner will find the One Piece.
So they can become friends and fight the
Because
enemy.
both of them,
Shut up.
wait, because both of them have a dream, and it's to find the One Piece. So if Luffy found the One Piece, why would Blackbeard fight against Luffy? Because Luffy already found it.
Well, if he beats Luffy, he becomes the king anyway.
Oh, so wait, Blackbeard's gonna be like, oh, you found it first. I guess I'm gonna give it up. Really?
No. What I say is that they're gonna fight, and then Luffy will win, and then find the One Piece.
Yeah,
that's the better way. That's the best way.
All right. So that being said, let's go back to City of the Ring. So City, here's
hey guys, I gotta go.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, take care, bro.
Thanks for having me.
No doubt. Come back whenever you can. So here we have City, right? He's the captain of the Second Fleet. Burgess is the captain of the First Fleet, but Burgess is,
and he's a vice captain too.
Burgess is trash.
Come on,
Is he
bro.
the
Right?
Yeah, he is.
Maybe Zaba's just hype, bro.
He is.
Okay, yeah, no, but even still, you'd rank. I would say combat-wise, City over Burgess.
Shiryu is the second best on the crew.
It's kind of like Zoro and Usopp. Zoro is strongest, but Usopp is the vice captain. Burgess is the vice captain, but
we're past that though. We did that.
So the thing about it is and I know people always confuse the whole first mate thing because I think I saw a chat earlier. It's like, listen, if something happens to the captain, right? Like it depends on the crew. So for example, right? Like the first mate doesn't always take over. Therefore, there's the vice captain. That's not how that works. I mean, for example, like when let's say the Big Mom Pirates, the guy who takes over if Big Mom is out of commission was clearly Katakuri. He was running the whole show. He was saying, I mean, along with him and Mondor, it was like, okay, like I need this fleet to go over there.
It might be
like
Mondor,
I need you to go over there. You go over there. But the first mate, the Big Mom Pirates, is Streusen. He's the head chef. He's not leading shit.
Yeah.
Harrow Sparrow though. He's the first son.
You know, he's the first son, but like, okay, yeah, but we saw we saw that the moment the chateau collapsed, the one who organized the whole thing, and then they proceeded to go on his orders was Mondor, but before Mondor was Katakuri. Katakuri told Daifuku to get an army, go over to where Germa is, and then told over to do something too. Like he was telling everyone like what to do, and then they go about those orders. Katakuri was the one that said like we do X, Y, Z, and the other.
Well, I think it's more like Katakuri would be like he's good at organizing the army and stuff, but Mondor or Parasparrow would be better at leading the crew.
It's not a good example for crews because Big Mom.
Katakuri would be the battle leader.
Not really a good example.
Big Mom's crew is
but like the thing about hold on now, wait, hold on now, but Luffy's crew just jumped up to 5,000 plus because of the Grand Fleet.
Yeah,
that's not the crew. That's the
but like
but they serve but they are straw hats.
It's the same thing with Whitebeard though. Whitebeard had alliances. Right. The fleet is his alliance.
Yeah, but the problem is that they took sake cups of fealty, right?
Yeah. So
so like
they're subordinates,
right? Yeah. So like they're subordinate crews, but they rep the straw hats. You see what I'm saying? It's like
when Jinbei joins the crew, he's gonna be like in that role of vice captain, but not have the title.
I think so, but I don't know. Because here's the thing, like Jinbei, because I mean, shit, it's so
a wise man.
Jinbei is like a running goddamn, like he's a running joke now when it comes to him joining the crew. It's like fucking Christ, just hop in on it.
He can't join the crew now because he solves too many problems.
No, he can't join the crew now because he's done. Because Big Mom was like, get the fuck out of here.
No, he's not dead. He's
Big Mom off-screen Jinbei,
bro. We will meet in Wano.
King, the reason why Jinbei isn't
Aladdin's gonna join instead.
Because he solves way too many problems for them. There's no conflict. There's not much conflict if Jinbei's on the crew.
No, Jinbei died, and Aladdin's gonna be the one to join the crew instead.
Yeah,
Didn't Oda say he survived, but he's different?
Wait, what?
Didn't Oda say
definitely
he
alive.
survived?
I don't know why
did
people
survive. He's
are
gonna be
arguing that he's
completely
dead.
crippled.
Jinbei had at least like 30 years of his lifespan just gone. Like it's over.
He lost a limb at least.
He lost a limb, or he had just Big Mom came in there and took action. And
Yeah,
it's
but
fine.
he
take out
Oda
Oven and
said
then
he's like
swim
alive,
away.
but different.
Like that's all you
Yo,
have to do.
Like
I don't
Oven low
know.
diffed his crew.
I think Oda's trolling us.
Okay, and then by the way, real quickly, so get back to Siri, or just hop back to Siri. Siri,
Yeah, please.
His sword, I'm pretty sure is a Sanju Owazemono. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know if it's cursed. That's the thing.
It's probably
He's cursed. He's cursed.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Every time I see his blade, I think of Zoro's cursed blade. They have like the same
because
coloring
Lost Sword's
thing.
cursed, but his sword doesn't do, or like it's whatever. It's like Zoro's cursed sword was clearly a thing. Like he could feel the malice and that kind of stuff when he first like saw it. There's no unique something about the swords. Like in the anime, they give Shiryu sword like a red like tinge to it because of all the blood, that kind of stuff. And yeah, okay, fine. But in the manga, it's just there.
It's just kind of like all the Saijo Wasamono swords are like cursed. Like all the greater and the great swords are all cursed.
Okay, hold on. So here's the thing: isn't the only cursed Sanju Wazemono the Shodai? Isn't that's unfair?
No, because Miyok sword Yuri is a Saijo Saijo and
right? Yeah, but it's not cursed.
That stuff is cursed. I'm pretty sure.
What?
No, they're not. They're not cursed.
I'm like
98%
98% sure that it's
They're not cursed.
Where? How is Miyok sword cursed? This is
nowhere in the story.
I don't want to see it right now.
It never said that.
Yo, we gotta make a stream and talk about this sword.
Really know about 4 cursed swords.
Yo,
and then the 3 katetsus.
The 3 katetsu swords are cursed for sure. And the Sanjo Azimano is the only one among these swords of the 12 supreme grade blades that we know is a cursed blade. Law sword is cursed, but we don't know where it ranks. It could be a Wazimono or an Owazimono.
It's like the same range as the Nide Kitetsu. Wait,
really? Wait, hold on. Law sword is
because
Wazimono?
Because the Nida and the Wado are the same.
Guys, we only know 2 of the supreme grade swords.
Guys, I gotta go. Y'all have a wonderful night.
All right, man. You take it easy,
All
bro.
right, man. Later.
Peace.
The way Oda explained those swords in the SBS, like law swords and Cavendish swords, it's kind of like it's kind of like the same rank as the Wado Ichimonji and the Nida Kitetsu. Because the Nida and the Wado Ichimonji is the same rank.
The Nidai. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, no. Yeah, no. The Nidai is an Owazemono sword, correct? But what about? But Law sword is not ranked.
Yeah, it's not ranked. That's what I said. The way Oda talked about Law swords and Cavendish swords, because both of them are cursed, and the way he talked about them is kind of like
Durandal is cursed.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
I don't think Yoru's
I definitely have to check this up now because
anyway, regardless of alternative facts, we don't really need to talk about swords.
Because you remember in the Coliseum when they show Cavendish the first time, people say, "Oh, it's Durandal, one of the great swords." They said it.
Wait, dude, no. Durandal's not cursed. It doesn't say that.
No. I think it's cursed.
Oh, dude, bro. You're killing me, man.
Just confusing us.
Yeah. You're confusing
I think it's
you
cursed.
You think it's cursed?
And people say that it's a great sword.
Jesus.
The popular theory is that Shiryu has the first Katetsu. That's the popular theory.
And people say that the Gorosei has it.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It's like it's either the Gorosei guy or it's I think Shiryu potentially. Like I think he does have a Sanjo Azemono sword. That's what I think he has.
The only thing they say about Shiryu's sword is that it's an
Alright,
or the Shogun.
Alright, so now we covered Syria, and we covered all the Impel Down guys, right? We covered all the Impel Down guys, and we have a good idea of what we're talking about Syria of the Rain. Now we're gonna get into the other cats. So, really quick, man. All right, Daku and his horse Stronger. Honestly, like I'm not too sure what to gauge Doc Q. Like he's just there.
Well, his
He has
his thing
He's
is
a
luck and
Grim Reaper.
Wait, one at a time.
He's deceptively
Whoa.
strong.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Because like when he actually whips out the scythe, he's really fast with it and stuff.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yo, if
I mean, like,
Ace was not a
like,
Logia, he would have died.
But like, he attacked with the rest of the posse, so I don't know if he's like, strong based on that. Like it was a gang up, like guys attacking through the scythe.
Also, another thing, he's a doctor. I don't think he might have some combat abilities, but he uses poison.
Yeah, he wanted to kill Luffy with poison. You remember?
Apple and shit.
Yeah.
I could see him having a devil fruit that gives him an ability kind of similar to Knock Levar from Bleach, just because he's like a doctor type. And the poison's already too big.
Like the only thing we saw about him, it was like when he tried to kill Luffy with a poison.
A poison apple, but the poison's not gonna work because
Luffy chose an apple with no poison. That's it.
They're explosive. They're not
that's
poisonous.
it.
That's why he didn't die.
They're explosive. They're not poisonous.
Oh, explosive. Sorry.
Explosive. Yeah.
Yeah. So if
His character always seems to be about like luck and fate. That's kind of like his deal.
Yo, that's a good point. Because he always mentioned how he was lucky. Like when shit happened. Yeah.
This is fated for us to happen.
But then at the same time, like him rocking the scythe, like the wiki says that he has a Grim Reaper image to him, which is true. But at the same time, like his moniker being the god, like the death god, the Shinigami. It's like he's a doctor, true, but he's like, I don't want to say he's kind of like Chopper, like the guy that took in Chopper. Fucking crap, I forgot his name.
On Thunderbird?
What?
No, the guy that took in Chopper. Come on, like
Hiru?
Yeah, Hiru. Yeah, like he could be a quack doctor. He could be a fake doctor.
I mean, the reason why everyone's like, his design isn't the best, isn't like strong, so everyone's like, oh no, but his strength. But like,
no, it's One Piece. It doesn't matter, bro.
Big Mom, yo, you see Big Mom?
I in my mind, like, apart from Shiri, like the original crew has to be the stronger half of the crew, right?
That's what I was saying.
Because
especially after Brutus's display,
except for Studio.
No, because I cannot say that Dr. Q is better than Sun One Wolf.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna bring that up. That'll cause too much debate.
Yeah, yo, I think I know you were going, bro. Like, yeah, that's high toxicity, All right, and that's probably Doc Q's specialty right there, bro. All right, so Doc Q, Grim Reaper kind of motif going on there. He could be a quack, but at the same time,
has anything? Do you reckon his horse is a part of his fighting thing, or?
Oh, stronger? Well, yeah. I mean, like look at Bo Hancock, where she has Solomon, and like she uses Solomon to like land on like certain positions, that kind of stuff. Well,
yeah,
the horse stronger, but the horse is fucked too.
Yeah, the horse tanked a fucking shockwave from Son Goku.
Well, they all do, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, but have we seen Burgess since he got bodied?
Nah.
Have recovered?
Oh, I think Doc Q could have.
Because Doc Q is the one that healed him. But I don't remember if I've even seen that nigga since he had to.
We haven't seen him since
he got bodied. He just got bodied that hard. But anyway, Doc Q could have an ability similar to Vanessa from Black Clover. And her whole thing is she has this ability to manipulate fate as to if something she does not want to happen happens right in front of her, it can reverse.
I mean, that's complete speculation. I just want to know if
that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. But at the same time, there's someone that exists already. Well, not already, but like in the movie film Go, there was the Luck fruit. So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, but fate and luck are two different things.
Yeah, fate and luck are two different things.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
No.
Do one of you remember when Shanks came to Marineford? Who was facing against Doc Q?
Fuck.
Because they show everyone, but I don't remember.
When Shanks, Marineford, like there was that split pan. It was some random dude.
I think it was a dude with a monkey.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, because it's an animal tamer, like Doc Q.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
I'm gonna look it up just in case.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna move on from Docu because Docu honestly he's hard.
It's some dude with
yeah,
blonde hair.
It's my brother. Docu is my brother.
Okay.
I'm Doc Diablos.
It's just some dude with blonde hair. It's not even the guy with the monkey.
You sound just like him.
Oh, yeah, it's the guy with that big ass sword on his shoulder.
Okay.
That's the guy who faced off against Doc Q.
Okay,
so
if that's the case, that means like
the guy that
lineup.
If that's the case, that means that maybe he can fight like fist to fist. Maybe
the lineup for it was Yasop with Von Auger, Shiryu with Ben Beckman, Shanks and Teach obviously, Lucky Roo with the drunk, the guy with the monkeys facing off against Avalo.
Okay.
The guy with the dragon tattoos against Burgess. The blonde guy with the big ass sword is against Doc Q. Oh, never mind. I got him mixed up. Who the fuck is that other guy?
The blonde guy with the bandana?
No. The guy with the monkey is facing off against the chick. I don't know who the fuck that big guy that's like a beast looking dude. Like he's got.
Okay, I know who you're talking about. I know.
Okay, yeah. And then the guy who I think is the medic, the blonde guy with like the bandana, he's facing off against
I want to see that guy fight so bad.
Really quick, so Road War X says Frankie versus Silent Wolf is similar to Thriller Bark, wherein Frankie's ideas fight Oars was to combine and create Pirate Docking 6, but Robin denied him, right? Okay, then we have Jesus.
Robin has to talk with
Jesus, $2 says Zoro Lucky Roo. What? Zoro Lucky Roo, the warriors meaning no cooking, etc.
What?
Yeah, it's what I was saying before. With
no, because when I was saying that, Oda said that Zoro and...
Wait, let Eric finish because he's my sister.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
Okay.
What happened with the Vivid cards is, right, the initial leak came out of them, and the dude that leaked them put in his own secret herbs and spices that confused the whole thing. But then later on, the actual translations that didn't have bias came in and cleared everything up.
Okay.
Okay, so but Eric, the thing is that I didn't read the first translation that came out. I translated it myself. That's the thing.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I
So-
don't read Japanese. So
I gotta wait
Are
for
your
Sandman.
transitions of quality, bro? Like, do you have good translations? Like, are you solid? No.
I'm still gonna wait for
I don't
Sandman.
know, bro. I don't know.
Yo, I'm about to be
mangaka
mangaka in Japan. I'm about to be mangaka in Japan, so I gotta be great Japanese. I'm not even joking.
I kind of have a question for you guys. So because we know that Luffy's apparently going to get more crew members, you think Blackbeard is going to get more crew members out of the one-on-one fights?
Yeah, maybe.
I think he already got some new crew members.
Because if Carrot joins, then for Carrot to 1v1 someone, Blackbeard would need another person to join.
But I don't think Carrot's gonna 1v1. I think Nami, Carrot, and Robin might fight against
Blackbeard's got 10.
Katarina Devon.
Yeah, he's got the same amount as Luffy right now. But do you think if Luffy gains more, he'll be gaining
Luffy will
his
have
own
10
thing
on
right
his
now?
crew. Luffy will not get more than 10.
Cause Katarina Devon, they got a 2v1 with her.
I'm pretty sure Luffy wanted more, but we'll have to wait and see how that rolls in the future. Okay, so
I think
let me just get to this some other donations real quick too. Last two so far. So Swiss 4 rolls, 4 Swiss rolls and nothing more. $2. Jinbei is Zeus now.
Shut up.
Yo.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yo, that would be so good. I would laugh. Yo, shit.
Neptune.
Big Mom Low Diff. There you go. I mean, as it should be, because Big Mom Low Diff and Mr. Sure Shot, $5. Doc Q probably had some beef with Dr. Luke and healed Ticket's anger on Chopper, which explains why maybe the Blackbeard Pirates attacked Drum Island.
That's some shit.
That'd be some shit.
I forgot about that.
That'd be some shit because I remember, they did attack Drum Island before. Ooh, okay. Beef with Luke. That'd be wild if that was the case. They attack us Doc Q on them. I like this. Okay, Sure Shot. Good thinking right there. All right, cool. So, let me then hop over to Lafitte. Now, Lafitte. Lafitte, captain of the 5th ship of the Blackbeard Pirates. The dude has wings, but they kind of sprout. So, he has to be one of the Zoans that can fly. Right. Now back in the day, I think because remember, I remember someone told me transition.
I think Pell said there were like five.
Right? There's only like
Yeah,
five
but
people.
What did Pell know?
Right, that's what I'm saying to him. Like, I don't think Pell knew much. So,
we don't know. Maybe he saw the dictionary.
He's about as reliable. He's as reliable as fucking Big News Morgan.
He's also just a bodyguard for a king. He might get the newspaper. That doesn't but the newspaper isn't going to tell you
right. And like the
they'll tell you the bounties. They'll tell you the
you
bounties
can't
of
trust the
people, but it
newspaper.
won't tell them.
No, or maybe he saw the devil fruit dictionary and he saw all the.
By that logic, why do you trust Tashigi? Like, you should trust the exposition that characters give you.
Wait, Lafitte is the navigator?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like when it comes to Life is Navigator. But here's the thing: the problem with that notion of there's only 5 aerial users. Like he didn't say Zoans; he just said 5 abilities that can fly. But we've seen more. I believe so. Like we have
on Punk Azure we have that girl that fought against Zoro.
Were those devil fruits though?
Yeah. No, that girl that fought against Zoro. Her.
Monet?
What?
Monet?
Yeah, Monet.
No.
But she's not flying because of a devil fruit.
Right, yeah. She's flying because of augmentations to her body.
Yeah.
Technically she's flying because of Law's devil fruit.
Technically she's flying.
Because of Law's devil fruit.
Well, how's...
No, that body modification.
Exactly. Yeah, those are body mods. Her wings and her talons are because of body mods from Caesar Clown, not because of her own devil fruit power.
No, Law did that. Caesar wasn't able to do that until Law came along.
Alright, fair enough. Law did
Okay.
Law
I got it.
So Law did that, and then so there we go. But
so the assumption is because he looks like a magician, kind of. He's got like the devil fruit.
He's got the dark magician devil
right,
fruit.
yeah. So like I'm thinking that it could be either that, because if he actually does have wings and he's not a different user, then he's like either it's because of some weird unique power he has that's magic oriented, or he's a Skypean of some sorts, but then he can hide his wings because of some weird reason.
An ancient version of them.
Yeah, I mean, like, because I'm not too sure, because Laffy just has wings. Like, he can hypnotize people. He's a navigator.
What about the angel?
He has his cane sword. The angel fruit.
Why not?
Yeah, no.
Wow. Mystic Zoan. He's the Nomi model angel.
Why not? Why not?
I think
give me a reason why it doesn't work.
No. I'm not saying that it doesn't work. I'm just saying that's pretty crazy.
Nah, man, this is what he is. This is what he is here.
Oh God.
To me, Lafitte is like the Sanji of the Blackbeard Pirates. Like,
yeah.
Why do I see
Magician of
some
Black
Yu-Gi-Oh
Chaos?
shows? Okay.
Oh,
that's what he is,
his
man. Magician
arms
of Black
become
Chaos.
wings.
Actually, yeah, but he's not really a magician per se, because again, like he has certain he has abilities that, or like he has ways of kind of like tricking and deceiving. Okay, yeah, fine, and he does have some like he's pretty stealthy too, but at the same time, I feel like more so because the concept of magic in One Piece is not real. Like magic is not a thing in One Piece, which kind of throws folks off, but it's not. Like the devils themselves are not magical.
Like you don't see magicians,
right? It's like you don't see like magic is not a concept in One Piece. Either it's double fruits, or it's hockey, or it's there's no magic.
No, like it's true, but it's not, because you have like weird god shit, like with the god ships and the demons that Zoro has, and it's kind of weird. Like,
but that's not magic.
Those can be explained by spirit power, which is a concept that Oda has never really touched upon. But it's because there are three battle systems in One Piece. There potentially could be a fourth one, which you haven't seen fully. Actually, because I have a video plan on that one too. I'm gonna do in the future. But it's that
what about the?
You guys think he's a Zoan bird?
He cut off.
Yo, wait, hold on. Someone cut off, like hard. Like, what are you asking for?
The ninjutsu is the ninja guy show.
The ninja stuff. the ninja stuff seems to be a component of their base ability. So kind of like how like you have like the Hashokan users where they have their own Kenpo, and then they can manipulate shockwaves so they can transverse like throughout the body. Like making clones could be a way of manipulating your life force energy to then make clones, that kind of stuff.
Or he's gonna double for it like the rest of them.
Or that too.
Magic.
Or that too. Yeah.
Because like the Wano Kuni doesn't really know about Dolphers, so they're referring to them as
it's magic.
Right, yeah, they call it magic, but at the same time, again, they're isolated from the rest of the world. I mean, again, you have Skypeans, they called Kenbochaki Mantada, so like there are the similarities there, but like it's not magic because you know it's devil fruits. So
it's like a different world, basically.
Right, but it's a different world that has the same foundations as the rest of the world because they reside in all these worlds. So if Wano Kuni could just use magic, like actual bona fide magic, then that throws the whole system off entirely. Or because then you have to bring into question the rest of it, where it's like you have you have scientists that are able to take devil fruit souls and then put them into objects like swords or bazookas. You have Caesar Clown's able to make modified devil fruits and such and such. Vegapunk even says something. So like there are certain things where it's like most of it can be explained through science and genetic manipulation. Like with Judge, he was able to control I think what's called the lineage factors of his own children and make Germa. So everything is explained through science and the natural order of the world. If you bring in magic, you kind of fuck things up now. Like you really do fuck things up.
Yeah, because even, like, for example, Nami is science based.
Right.
Vivi had like hypnosis powers in Whiskey Pigs. Like it's not a big deal.
That's actually not magic.
She's using the light to hypnotize it. That's what she.
Yeah, it's like he's got his own hypnosis techniques.
Right, but hypnotizing is not like
Django.
Like even Laffy can do hypnotize.
Like hypnotizing is like kind of similar to like let's say like a Genjutsu Naruto. Like it's just hypnotism.
Nah, man, like
So
the one like dude, Kuro's fucking right hand man, Django could do it.
Yeah, Django can do it.
Yeah, Django do it. Yeah. So like there are guys that can do this stuff, and they're not powerful guys, but they know how to manipulate the mind so they can hypnotize people. And life is the same way, where he hypnotized that one guard in at the gates of justice, so they could always open the gates of justice for any ship. That's how Luffy Company actually got through the gates of justice in the first place. So the thing about Laffy is that Laffy has all these skills, but just kind of similar to Nami, which actually I can see him fighting Nami now.
Navigator.
Yeah, they're both navigators, and on top of that, his skills make him seem as if he's performing magic, just how Nami's skills and science makes him like she's performing magic, but it's not magic; it's science. In his case,
and she has mirages.
Right.
I would just say
science, but she just basically is.
Yeah, I can see him fighting Nami now. Like I really can.
Yeah,
I can see her.
I
I can
think
see her
he's
winning.
so strong. I think he's strong than
I
Nami.
can see her winning just because like he goes for the hypnosis, but it's actually just a fucking mirage.
Yeah.
Just because they have similar abilities doesn't mean they're gonna fight. Like it's
fair.
He'll be a little bit too much for Nami.
But
I think he would just body Nami.
But Oda does tend to do that, where characters that have similarities in their mannerisms and in the way they operate, they tend to fight each other in some kind of skirmish, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I don't know.
Like Luffy and Karakuri.
He seems like more of a tricky fighter rather than like an up fighter like Shiryu would, like a strong fighter. He just seems more like he uses tricks.
Well, yeah,
And that's why I want him to fight against Sanji, because Sanji like can handle tricky fighters.
Would it be more
Sanji's
fun
fighting the
seeing like Nami figure it out because she's smart, or would it be more fun seeing Zoro figure it out because he's dumb?
Zoro would not.
So, like,
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think Zoro's good at figuring out stuff like that when it comes to like tricky opponents.
Zoro would
he'd be able to like sense where he is and stuff like that.
Nah, man.
Zoro still use hockey.
Zoro already gets lost without being in a bad state of mind.
It would be hilarious if he could hypnotize Zoro to where that like. There's kind of there's kind of like a feedback towards like, oh, like my sense of direction is actually fixed now or some shit like that. It'd be wild. Like Zoro knew where to go.
He won't get lost anymore because
right. That'd be great. That'd be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
All right, so that is Yeah. Laffy, I think, is good. Again, like he commands one of the ships too. Like Laffy, like I think is gonna be someone. Like honestly, I think what we said before about him fighting, like I think he is too strong for Nami. Brooke, I think he's too strong for too, but if only by yeah.
Look at those long legs, though. It just looks like a Sanji fight to me.
That's what I'm saying. It's gotta be Sanji.
But he has a cane sword, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but you gotta be Sanji.
Sanji can fight swords, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know, but even still, I don't know. Laffy.
And that will be even better, so he can see like.
And then actually, nothing about too. Wasn't Sanji like the official like 5th member of the crew or something? So and
no, it was Zoro,
Nami,
Usopp,
not Nami.
Well, Nami didn't join until.
Nami No, Nami left and then she came back.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah. All right, so here we are. So captain of the 5th ship, Laffy. Now, Von Augur. Obvious. We don't have the
Snipper.
His nickname is the Supersonic. Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Fucking
what?
Yeah, but
it's in the name. This guy is in
apparently
the name.
He's too fast.
FTL? He can break the sound barrier.
Oh well, of course he can. Well, I mean, like he fires these. I mean, okay, remember back? Okay, I don't know if you remember this, but
he shot a seagull
from
an island that
from miles away. Like it was stupid. Like he was nowhere in sight. Like he was like I don't know how he did, but like he just killed these two, and the only one that I saw was Chopper. I was like, what? Like the one I saw was Chopper. Like these two seagulls just fall from the sky.
Usopp also commented on
Von Augur and Usopp is gonna be a fight. I'm pretty sure he has Kawachaki very similar to Usopp.
Yep,
definitely. Where he can see the auras of people. Because the shot that he made to those seagulls was
the shot that he made, he would have to be aiming so far up, it's ridiculous.
Bro, he made that shot. He killed those seagulls.
I know. That's
I mean, Usopp's shot in Dressrosa is more impressive.
No.
I don't know. See, that's what I was going to say. Like, I'm not too sure.
I mean, his was more like, because it had to go through a lot more.
Usopp's shot in Dressrosa is far more complex.
It's true.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Because of like...
Here's the thing that makes Von Augur's more impressive. His target was moving.
Yeah.
Usopp's was pretty much standing still. And another thing is, the longer the distance between you and the target you're trying to shoot, the more you have to calculate for how they're going to move, how far they're going to move between the time you shoot and the time that the shot reaches.
Yeah, because like what I was gonna say is that when Usopp's shot is impressive, considering the package that he was delivering. Like, it wasn't a bullet. It was some weird cobblestone thing wrapped up in, like, a paint thing. You know, like, because Kanjiro drew, like, the painting of Usopp's face. So, like, the package that had delivered was fairly impressive. But the distance, Von Augur's distance blows Usopp out of the water. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And it's done so more, like, casually, where Usopp had to really struggle. And then he attained the conventional hockey in order to actually see auras. So, like, the shot, they're both impressive, but I would lean more towards Von Augur simply because of distance. Like, I was way too far. Like, it had to be like at least like a dozen or so plus fucking miles. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, it was insane. Like,
even right now, if there's a 1v1 between those two, Usopp is dead. Like,
and then not only that too, but remember, now his speed is impressive. Like the way
like
he shot through Blackbeard. Ace was talking, shot Ace through the chest and through the skull. I'm like, with one gun simultaneously. I'm like, how the fuck?
3 bullets. It was like, what the?
No. I'm pretty sure it was 2. But...
No, it was 2. It was 2.
It was only 2?
Head and chest.
How impressive are like snipers in the grand scheme of things?
They are. I mean, look at Yasop is impressive. He's notorious. Snipers are impressive. They are. It's just
also Yasop
they have their own skills.
Fighter.
But
Yasop is a what? No, Yasop has
it was posted. Oda said it.
What?
He's considered a non-hockey fighter.
Yasop.
But that's also not true. It says there's no mention of hockey. It's not says Oda didn't say he didn't have hockey. There's no mention of it.
No, the only hockey mention is that Oda said that Shanks is a master in 3 types of hockey.
Yeah,
that's it.
Oh wait, Mike Y $2 super chat says Laffy has an owl zone.
That'd be cool.
Left feet actually could. That would kind of
I like that.
And then Mr. Shushash says again, $5 super chat. People theorize that Laffy is a mythical siren. They hypnotize sailors. Yeah, they hypnotize sailors with their enchanting music to shipwreck, plus their birds.
They didn't have wings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have wings.
Like,
Well, there could be a Skype and that Ada Siren mythical. Oh shit, you know what?
So we're assuming like
that would be a little bit.
we're assuming Van August got like hockey bullets and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
He ate the Pegasus fruit, and he has hypnotism.
Yo, the Pegasus. That'd be crazy.
And the reason he has hypnotism is because he has the Millennium Eye.
Yo, what if I talk about like what if one of Kaido's dudes actually has like a Pegasus fruit? That'd be fucking wild as shit, bro. That'd be wild
You
as
guys
fuck.
see Yugi and Jump Forces convert?
I saw that. That's fucking dumb.
Yo, Yugi.
That's fucking dumb. Like what?
Wait, what?
I hated that. Like, I'm like it's funny, but it's dumb as fuck. I'm like what?
Dude,
Can we keep? I don't know why it's so hard to keep them as fighting characters. Like when you bring in like fucking Light Yagami, it's like what the fuck are we doing right now?
No,
Yo,
Light.
man,
They say that Light not gonna fight. He's gonna be like important in the story, but he's not gonna fight.
I'm waiting for Soma.
I played I played J Stars.
Soma?
All right, this game is like J Stars, and J Stars is unfortunately not a good game. It's really not a good game at all. So what I wanted to do was hone the mechanics, but if the mechanics are the same as J Stars, then this game is going. Man, it's gonna get big initially because of all the characters on the list, but then people are gonna get like, what the fuck? Like this game.
Bro, every time I see gameplay of that game, I think of Burning Blood.
But
I don't know why. I just do.
Burning Blood.
Yeah, no, J Stars is worse than Burning Blood, like for sure.
King, the only
Yeah.
I'll buy it if Jiro's in it, but if Jiro's not in it, I'm not
The
buying
best part about Burning Blood was Bohan.
Jiro? You think Jiro's gonna be there? That's not gonna
I
happen.
said if Jiro's in it, I'll buy it, but if he's not in it, I'm not buying it.
Knocking
Bro,
massive Jiro.
If he wasn't in it, I'd buy that so fast, bro. Like I'd buy it so fast just because Jiro's in there. But is it gonna happen? Probably not. Like probably not.
If Midra was there,
Like Toriko's struggling to get in as it is.
I know, right? Yeah, and then you want to bring in Jiro. I mean, fuck, bro. Like Midora. Oh, fucking Christ.
Oh, dude, Midora.
No, Midora from Toriko, bro. Like that.
Oh,
that oh my god, bro. Like when I finally like my versus channel up. When I finally have my versus channel up and running and shit, oh my god, there's gonna be so much Toriko shit. Bro, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I don't know anything about Toriko, so
I'm telling you guys, Slifer the Sky
I don't
Dragon.
want to read Toriko. I'm not gonna read Toriko.
You missing it, bro. You missing it.
No?
I'll give you a recap. I'll give you like the blurb. Of
Read
Toriko,
Kingdom
right?
first.
Yo,
hard-
Kingdom.
It's hard men eating juicy meat and fighting each other. That's what I'm talking about.
Juicy.
No, don't do that, bro.
Kingdom first.
All right. Let me see.
Alright, let's go back to
Pivot. Pivot Armageddon. Pivot Armageddon.
English, motherfucker.
I know. I'm working on it. All right. The name is confusing me. Listen, man. Pivot. $2. Let me. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Whoa. Hey. Easy. Hey. Whoa. Stop. Stop. Give him some goddamn space. All right. Back the fuck off. All right. Here we go. Pivot. $2. Says bottom blue hair possible ex beast pirate.
That's what I said.
No.
Bruh.
We already went over that.
Why is it that we fucking like he's not like maybe he is, but it's like why?
He's not. He's Odin.
Here's the thing. King, you should know this more than anyone.
Can we not have Odin is not a factor?
Yeah, like
It was the. Oh my god.
Well, but Thor is though, right? Like,
I will take him being a beast pirate way over Odin, like easy.
Thor? You want to make another bet?
Yes.
Every theory is connected to every other theory.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a straight
it's
theory.
my Norse theory, man.
I mean, it's like here's the thing. It's like people wonder why I always think the power scaling is because power scaling is just like it's like boom, here you go.
It's like
theories
like
it's like a circle, it's like a cycle, like a never-ending cycle of theories. Like fucking
yo, so we're gonna have a devil fruit called Loki.
No, there's a giant called Loki.
No.
Most of the North stuff is going to stay in Elba. That's done. Yeah.
Man, I also don't see them bringing in those gods, anyways. Like
I doubt it too. Yeah, like the Mystic Zoan so far for the human type has been only one so far, and that's the golden.
And it's been a really good one because of his justice system.
Yo, guys, after we done talking about Blackbeard, Raging just said something in the group chat. I actually want to talk about it.
Okay, all right. So let me get through then. Okay, so then let me after Von Auger, right? Let's hop into the next one. Here we go. Our favorite, Mr. Jesus.
Oh, that'd be fucking sick.
Champion. Yeah,
no. The sound clip.
Yo, I think fuck, bro. Let me see if I can't find this sound clip.
That's actually cool as shit.
Yeah, so Jesus Burgess, captain of the first ship. I mean, listen, man. Like, honestly, it's like, well, yeah, we're not, well, yeah, because
damn,
Burgess is like, I don't know, man. Burgess is kind of like Burgess, like he was nice, and then it was like, fuck.
I think Burgess is gonna be the low key wild card now.
Yo, man, remember,
I think it's gonna be like the ultimate wild card.
I think
he's
gonna
be like bitch to everyone. Then he's gonna go out. He's gonna find some dope ass devil fruit to take as his own.
I think Luffy will
massive motherfucker.
I remember how hype Kane was when like Burgess jumped off the top of that fucking mountain.
Dude, it was hype as fuck. I was like, oh, this man was bounding.
Oh, he's nice.
Like this man, like this man literally bounded from the top of. Like where? Yeah, no. Okay. After Luffy does the con gun against Don Flamingo, Don Flamingo is sent packing. Burgess follows and he just jumps. He just leaps like miles. I mean, what the fuck?
Like Kaido, he just
he just fucking. I'm like, what the hell? And then he just got and then he got low diff. I'm like, this is what?
I'm gonna say something that like.
Yeah, go check the guns on Patreon real quick. And read the.
I really don't want people to like.
Wait,
this
Eric
is
talk?
like a power scaling thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really don't want people to bring up power scaling or whatever you think it is. Just listen to it and then think about it and don't bring it up. But like, if Zabo is like Admiral level, Burgess getting defeated is like, give him a break.
Well, no, I don't.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Sabo could not beat Fujitora, even when Fujitora couldn't bring his meteors up.
Like,
I'm bringing it up. Like I'm bringing it up, man. Sabo is not Admiral.
Yeah,
he's definitely not.
He said
not yet, bro. Not yet.
Yeah, no, he just saying if. He just saying if.
He said if.
And I have it too. I have it.
So where is it?
Don't get Burgess too much behind.
Yo, Burgess, Luffy will one-shot him.
Yes.
All right, so who's fighting Burgess?
Nobody.
It has to be Jinbei.
All right, dog, shut up.
No.
I want to see Jinbei.
You know what Burgess is? He's the who's the bull guy that Luffy fought before Lucci?
What?
The guy with the door.
Bluno.
Yo, Burgess is the Bluno of this fight.
Yeah, he will be the first one to.
He's the pre-fight.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's not gonna be on Raftel.
He's the kickoff of the show.
He's gonna
just start scaling Zabo. Hilarious.
What? Sabo chilled versus.
Yeah, yo, bro, listen. Is Sabo Yonko level? Like this has been a debate for a very long time, bro.
No, what?
Are we sure? Are we sure? Are we positive?
Is that what you just
No.
said, Cole?
Yo, Cole
Are we
is
positive?
trolling, man. He's trolling.
Yes.
He's trolling.
I'm
gotta play that. You gotta play that Burgess
it's a
sound
shitty
clip
ass
every
test,
time.
bro. You're lucky Taekwon wasn't in here. You failed that test.
Oh my god, we're all very lucky. Taekwon is.
Yo, if Taekwon was in here, man, what do you mean? Sabo is stronger than Kaido, bro.
That's my boy. That's my boy, man.
But yeah,
At least
so here's the thing, all right? Like, hold on. But getting back to Eric's point, if that is the case, then yeah, fine, I'll give Burgess a break. Fair enough. But at the same time, when you compare, right? If that's the case, compare Burgess to, let's say, someone like Marco. He's the captain of the first ship. Marco's the captain of the first division. There should be a parallel there. But if that's the case, then clearly not, which is a shame. So that's the fault on Shiryu, not Burgess. So like, I wonder why Burgess, considering what we saw, Shiryu should be the captain of the first ship, not Burgess. Make Burgess like the third.
Same thing, but it's the same thing with Zoro not being the vice captain, but he is the second strongest.
It's also the same
But
thing.
he still
Disagree.
he still is the first mate, though. No matter what anybody said, the first mate is the first guy.
This
The first guy
is
to
also
go.
the problem with Burgess. His like fighting style is very
And let-
linear. So
Fair enough. But
Usa lost his spot to the vice captain because he was
the first mate. Okay, no. Zoro's first mate, but he's not the vice captain. Like
if Bird just got the gum fruit and just rose, he'd be pretty fucking good.
It is like a written rule, though.
Right, but he doesn't. I mean, look,
the thing
even
with
still,
Devil
like,
Fruits
okay,
is-
like, even still, when you take away, like, I mean, I don't know if you could, but like, look at Sabo and Burgess in the Coliseum. Like, Sabo was still beating out Burgess, you could say, even before the Memory no Mi. Like, his Dragon Claws were able to break his armor that he was using to use the Hado elbow.
that fucking elbow thing was.
But he's hunting for a Devil
in the
Fruit.
arena, and Sabo just grabs it and breaks it with his Dragon Claw.
Yeah, man, fuck Sabo.
What?
Man, why do you hate everyone, bro? Every time someone brings up a character, yo, fuck Frankie, yo, fuck Usopp, yo, fuck Sabo.
I like Cuddy Flam, but I hate Frankie.
He likes
Frankie's hilarious. He's one of the gag characters. Most of the time, he's the shit right.
I'm just tired of Frankie pressing his nose. Like, oh, my hair changed. Yeah.
Okay, that's
we need
that's
more
cat shit.
we need more shit like the Senor Pink fight, like Senor Pink took him to Suplex City.
Wait,
Frankie was still joking around.
That was pretty good.
Those who
just
say
let it go, alright?
the fuck.
Just let
What?
it go.
Let what go?
The head, just let it go.
Oh, Frankie? No, never. It's not
It
possible.
happens once an arc, like let it go.
Yo, Frankie had so much
not possible.
regression.
Not
No
possible.
Isn't the best
You know who has the
part of
most
story?
regression? Usopp. Usopp has the most regression.
Usopp
Like,
is
I-
the same. Usopp is the same. Frankie got
I expected him after Water 7 to actually start becoming
Frankie-
even more braver, you know?
Frankie versus
Yeah.
Senor Pink's the
But
best fight.
dude.
It's a manly thing because Frankie stopped fucking around and started taking this shit seriously.
No, that's not what happened.
And besides, the whole fight with Frankie and Mr. Pig was straight up.
Yo,
It's
the
just
whole
funny.
fight, the whole fight was Frankie using Big Show's KO punch, and then Senor Pink taking him to Suplex City.
That's it.
Like Oda, I'm telling you, Oda watched Brock Lesnar versus Big Show while right in that fight.
No one cares about wrestling.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean he's right though.
I mean, listen, man. Like I
stopped watching wrestling.
I used to love wrestling, and then I was like,
Yeah, I used to
nah,
love
man.
wrestling.
Something. I think it's because the drug just totally killed it. That's it.
Look, but I imagine Burgess will have a devil fruit the next time we see him. That's kind of like his goal.
I think they're all gonna have devil fruits though. That's like Blackbeard's Crew's thing. Like, they're all gonna have different types of devil fruit.
Usopp is a better cuck, says someone in chat.
Wait, I think
what?
it didn't really work, but
Yo, chat hates
did you notice that Big Mom's crew is all Paramecias, and then
all right, so let me, that
Kaido is all Zoan.
Yeah,
so...
that was
Yeah,
definitely.
that's a big-
Is there gonna be
We
one
know.
that's gonna be like all
Is
like
it-
Logia? No.
Logia?
No, wait.
No.
Isn't Tamago?
Thanks for pointing that out,
Hold
Chief.
on.
No one noticed.
Is Tamago a Paramecia?
Alright, fuck you, Eric. That's rude.
Yo. Thanks, Chief. Okay, listen. Before we get on to some more, we have to end off the stream, of course. Mr. Zeha himself. But before we get to that,
What about Pink?
Oh, fucking Pinkbeard! Oh yeah, Pinkbeard's fucking fire, bro.
Pinkbeard.
Pinkbeard's like Pinkbeard's at least like low admiral level. Like this man's nasty as fuck, bro.
Yo, he's the
Wait.
sleeper, man.
He is, bro.
Are you gonna read what Rajan put in the?
Well, hold on. Well, I'm reading some donations, and then I'm going to move on. With Blackbeard himself. So before we get to that, Mr. Shershot, $2 super chat. Look up sirens with an I. Laffy's power,
What?
maybe.
All right, I'll do it real quick.
Yeah,
Sirens.
Here he is.
with
He has
an
a
eye.
siren devil fruit because like he's got hypnotist powers and he's got wings and shit. I don't know. People,
Probably
getting
is
rocked,
Man,
owl
sirens
fruit.
with an eye are the mermaid bitches.
Given his stealth abilities.
Sirens with an Eye is a fucking rock band.
What's with the community and always linking like abilities to mythical zones? Like it's like so popular to do.
Because like because they're the most interesting ones, I think because they have because the Zoan mythical class
It's
is
the
the
most
most power,
diverse.
it's the most rare, it's the most rarest class. So people want
Yeah.
to throw the shit out there. And plus, we're at the part where now the Zoans are the most prominent with the Beast Pirates. So people just want to they're throwing shit out there. Yeah.
They're
Too
rare,
easy.
so-
$2. Rumor has Hitsu Guy Sucks video drops tomorrow. Hey.
Bullshit. That shit ain't dropping even next year.
I said at the end of this year they all come out. There's only 3 I gotta do.
Like if you, like, I'm telling you, you can get Rock Lee sucks done in a week at least.
Oh, there is. Oh man, that looks more like a harpy.
Well, art harpies. Actually, no, they're not. Never mind. Shit.
Harpies sometimes in like some
Hey,
places are
bro, you
considered
should
as
do
function.
Rock Lee socks and put it up yourself.
Yeah, put what? No, I don't think Rock Lee sucks. That's the thing.
No, Rocky's getting destroyed. He's getting absolutely.
He's gonna get
Like,
bodied,
I'm telling you guys, as soon as Kane saw that true form of Hitsugaya, he stopped hating him. Then that's why Hitsugaya sucks hasn't been out.
Oh, bro, his guys gonna get demolished. And Tien, it's over.
Fuck Tien, man.
Don't forget Jiren, man.
Blue Noble, $1. Burgess is gonna get the snow fruit, and
yeah, right.
And be a wrestling snowman. By the way, the piece of lint in my pocket. Hold on. By the way, the piece of lint in my pocket and the speed bump you hit on your way here. What the hell? Okay, the piece of lint in my pocket and the speed bump you hit on your way to work are the other two calamities. All facts. Okay.
What?
Fair enough.
Shut the
All
fuck up.
Blue Noble, just doing stupid shit. Cyber Claw Cyber, $2 super chat. Third data book says Zoro's the vice captain. First Miko's vice captain in real life. As far as I know, that's a falsity. So.
Oh, Blood Prince has joined Zipate.
What?
Blood Prince is here.
Okay, why do you think people get so upset that Usopp's the vice captain? Like, what is it?
No. So, well, Cyber. Okay, well, Claw Cyber is just saying that Zoro, according to the third data book, Zoro's the vice
Yeah,
captain.
not specifically him, but in general.
It's
in general? Oh, I don't know.
In general, people don't like the fact that Usopp is the vice captain.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Is it like
That's
Zoro's my
bullshit,
favorite character, therefore he has to be
But the
vice
problem is that when it comes to the third data book, that is not backed up by any other instance or source. It's just like nothing else says that. And then as far as we know, that's not the case. According to other sources, like Oda has other sources where he's not the vice captain. So I mean, maybe he thought he was going to be, but change it to where he wasn't going to be. Because I think it's more interesting if Usopp is, because I think it makes more sense. Within story, Usopp actually says like, well, yeah, within like story, it's like, okay, like if I can't be the captain, I'm vice captain, and then Luffy's like, yeah, sure, like that's in story. So
Someone just said that they think the first commander of Kaido is a mythical Zoan horseman pestilence, like the four horsemen.
No, too many horses. Too many horses. Not enough horses.
We have speeder.
Stop. No more horses.
Technically, he's a horseman. That just means he rides.
No, not a centaur, man. Like a horseman, like a fucking rider.
Like he just rides his horse.
I hope one of them's like a man.
Like they become the four horsemen.
No. So then you need like these crazy epic ass like Lubu horses and shit. Like for every like calamity. Like bro.
Yes.
No, that's not happening. What is okay? Mute. Someone mute themselves now.
Yo, big boss.
Big boss. Like the background sound. What's going on there? Bro?
I got it.
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Goddamn, bro. Like just like some straight like Chinese food place. Like what's your order? Like, bro. What? Yo, like calm down.
This is a professional.
No.
I was having pizza.
Okay, yeah, that's holy Christ,
okay.
Bro.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No.
Why people think why people think there's only 3 calamities? Like maybe there's 4.
That it was 3 calamities?
They said there's 3.
Yeah, there are.
When?
No. There's a secret fourth, just like how Yami was the Zero Espada.
Okay, wait, time out. Did they say that there were 3 calamities or no? Because
they never said it.
They said it before. Like they said, Jack is one of the 3 calamities.
When?
I'm pretty sure they said
During
that when he
Zoe?
attacked Zoe.
No, they say Jack is one of the. They never say 3 or. They just say one of the
They
calamities.
specifically say Jack is Kaido's right-hand man, one of the 3 great beings known as the calamities.
Oh, there we go.
I never
Quite
hear.
advanced on this translation, by the way.
I never hear 3.
What is it?
I still think Jack is the ancient, and I think
because maybe there were 4 fleet commanders. Maybe
First we
there's
talked
4
about
calamities.
Blackbeard. So Blackbeard.
So all right, moving on.
Yeah. Jack is one of Kaido's 3 right-hand men. Yeah.
All right, so
3.
Blackbeard is a Cerberus. He's got 3 heads.
Okay, yeah. Yo, right into it. Like this man went to level 5 like immediately. Like,
Man,
been
when
the
you're talking
popular
about
theory.
Blackbeard, you have to talk about that theory because every Jolly Roger shows you the
cancer,
captain's
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Well, people think his Jolly Roger is that because he's going to take Kaido's Devil Fruit and he's going to have the strongest of the three classes.
I don't think he's gonna.
Kaido doesn't have a devil fruit, man.
Yeah, it's too much for him to have.
Why wouldn't he have a
Kaido's
devil
Devil
fruit if he wants a crew full of
Why
devil
would he have a devil fruit?
users?
Why? Why Kaido need a devil fruit?
You get it
Because
like,
he wants a crew full with only devil fruit users. That's
And-
why.
And
If Kaido didn't have
if
a
he,
zone
and
devil
if
fruit,
he
I'd be
doesn't
surprised.
have one, then his whole crew isn't full of Zoan devil fruit.
because
users.
he's the beast, obviously.
yo, Kaido is a beast. He doesn't.
My question was,
Kaido's Zoan.
Are there really people who think Kaido doesn't have a devil fruit?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you're
think he
talking
does.
to one of them right now. His name's Doc.
Like, yo,
I don't-
what if?
They're all goofy.
Yo, wait a minute.
I
What
can't
if?
even argue with that. Like,
What if
Yo,
his
people-
what if his Zoan is actually like the shapeshifter, and that's why he's called 100 Beast Kaido? He can change
Yo.
into any beast.
Even Oda referred to Kaido as a creature, not a human. He doesn't need
So?
a devil fruit. He's a.
So what if he has a
creature on
human
himself.
fruit then?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be offended if he doesn't have one. Like, it's not.
Like,
a
yo,
big-
Yeah.
I hate that argument because humans are also fucking creatures.
but it's
No, but he's the creature. He's the creature.
you gotta
like,
you gotta
the
understand
best.
though.
I'd be
it's,
incredibly
strongest.
shocked if Kaido doesn't have a devil fruit.
it's very
Um,
specific the way Oda worded it. So that's why.
Yo,
I'm pretty sure Kaido has a fruit. If he doesn't have a fruit, I'm pretty shocked, honestly. I think that the motif of one being Paramecia and then one being Zoan between Kaido and Big Mom, I think that's to stay. If that doesn't
Wait,
stay,
then
then
who would be the Logia?
no, there's no Logia crew.
Yeah, so
I mean,
There's
if,
no
I mean,
way.
I mean, or if anything, Oda's
You could
doing that.
argue that the
Oda's
Yo.
doing that with the Blackbeard pirates
Kaido's
right now.
fruit is the ditto
Rock Spire.
ditto fruit from
you could
Pokemon.
argue that the
Get him,
Logia
get him.
crew-
No.
You guys can hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're going.
Yeah, my family came back. I was finally in peace and tranquility. Then they came back with the fucking hollering and shit. Sorry about that.
Hello.
Oh man.
Cool, so you were in a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, seriously.
Nah. I have a Dominican family. We're loud as hell, so I
Hey, I have an
apologize
Arab
about that.
family. We loud as
Alright.
fuck.
No, I feel you. I understand that.
Holy shit! You should hear them on the phone.
But getting back
could
to
go for
Monsieur,
Chinese,
getting
yeah.
back to Monsieur Blackbeard, right?
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, if anything, okay. Like
Alright, bye.
I think that more so the reason why he'd have three like heads is to represent the three categories of double fruits, if anything. So you'd have one Paramecia,
Logia,
one
Paramecia.
Logia, one Zoan. I don't think that he'd target the. I don't think he'd take Kaido because I think Kaido's fruit in particular is best suited for him per se because Kaido's origins are already like he was a creature.
Clouded.
Like no, he was already a creature from jump.
Yeah.
And then he became more human, kind of like Chopper, because he's the strongest creature in the world, per se. So he's a category of creature that is considered to be the strongest, which I think, if you want to call the continent pullers creatures and not humans or large humans, then you can maybe do that, kind of.
Would you consider Roger's theory of him having the Oni fruit, like the human like devil demon king? Or
That is
whatever?
possible with the Oni fruit. The only problem I have with the Oni fruit is that I think from the standpoint of abilities, I mean, okay, to be fair, like I could think of creatures that surpass Onis in mythology, but at the same time, if Oda wants to make the Oni like godlike, then he can do that.
I mean, he doesn't
I
have
think
these
the
Oni.
Like a Mao,
he
like a
could also use the
great-
demon
great-
king.
Whoa, wait.
Demon King.
Wait. Hold on. Let me let Eric go, and then you guys can go.
I think the safest bet is like the dragon fruit, to be honest. For Kaido.
You see,
I don't.
That's something I find fascinating too, because when you think about how Kinemon reacted when him and Brook fought that dragon, and Kinemon was like enraged when he was kicking the dragon when it was down and shit. That would indicate that there's something there with him and his distaste for dragons, which would probably be either Kaido or one of Kaido's men.
Maybe that's why.
That's how he got to the Sky Island.
About Kaido, because he used
Blue.
his dragon form to
Well,
conquer
if he's
Wano Kuni.
Yeah, but a dragon's foot doesn't look like the way we saw his foot in the anime.
Okay, here's the thing though. It's like, wow, would Kaido, considering his men, would he really need his dragon form to conquer Wano Kuni? Like, I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I'm
It
just
could
saying.
be like a
he
cover
blew up.
so they don't know that it's Kaido, you know?
Fair.
Because no one ever mentions Kaido in Wano. It's always about Odin. Or not Odin, Orochi.
Or Jack, or one of the calamities.
Or the Shogun and shit.
No one ever talks about Kaido in Wano because I don't think they know that he's there.
Or they're just afraid to.
I think they care because Kaido would never hear.
Yeah, but like Hawkins is like, do you know this true ruler of this country? Like it's a secret.
No, because some people refer to them as Kaido's crew. So
who?
They know that
the Shogun's men.
No, one of the Tengyama crew, or I don't say Kaido's.
It's always headlines.
I don't remember who.
Yeah, it's never specifically mentioned that Kaido is
Yeah.
Wano.
You sure?
Because the people don't know. Yeah. I've been looking for it. No one's ever mentioned Kaido. Yet in Wano.
No, they only mention Jack.
No, that's for from the Kuri people. They only know Jack, or like the others' calamities.
Yeah,
They
but
don't
what
know
he's
Jack.
saying is still no one's talked about Kaido.
Right.
Yeah,
no
I
one
got
talked
it.
about Jack.
So,
Here's the panel that you talked about earlier about Kinemon.
Can we go back on topic on the Blackbeard species?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's apparently. Yeah, that's apparently. Yeah. When
So
I
how
see the
Blackbeard
dragon,
gonna die?
let's see here. A vendetta. That's right. That's just, yeah. So he has a vendetta against dragons, if you would. Yes. But with Blackbeard, oh, go ahead.
The whole Cerberus thing with Blackbeard, right? The thing that like Blackbeard steals Kaido's fruit is so convoluted and annoying. It just pisses.
Wait, you mean Whitebeard or Blackbeard?
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard steals Kaido's fruit theory is annoying.
Oh, I don't think about. I don't like that theory. I just like the spirit.
Me neither.
man.
I think we know where that theory came from.
Why does Blackbeard turn
Joe
up
Boy?
after Kaido's defeated? It's just annoying.
I think that theory came up because I think somewhere they said like all of the worst generation are gonna appear in Wano, which now doesn't make sense because Capone has no reason to go there.
Even that was a theory too. That was a theory too.
Most of them.
That was a theory too. That all the worst generation gonna be one of them.
Like
Bonnie, there's no way she can get there.
Yeah, Bonnie and Capone are not going there.
Blackbeard's
So that
strong
mean-
enough, you know.
Capone might show up because he still doesn't have his
Roach
wife.
is not going
His wife might have been captured by Big
Rouge
Mom.
might.
Rouge?
Where's the Roach out there?
There's
That's
no-
the way
Rouge is gonna finish what he started when he threw Kaido off that island.
What if? What if it wasn't? So this is what Raijin is saying. What if it wasn't Kaido who handed over? What if it was one of the calamities, like the King Calamity? What if he has the dragon fruit and he's the one who?
That's what I like. That's what I
If
like.
he has the dragon fruit, then what the fuck is Kaido?
Kaido's
Kaido's
better.
Isn't he a Chimera or something?
Yeah,
He's
I
being
said,
Yo, you may as well
One
give
at a
him
time.
the
One at a
god
time,
devil
guys. One
fruit.
at a time.
See, I had a theory that he has a chimera that's a fusion of
Everyone
many
has a.
creatures instead of just the three.
Actually,
normal
hold on a
ones.
second. Speaking of Chimera, so Skits, she says in chat through $2. She says Kaido has animal fruit equals Beast Boy. So if there's anything,
He's
that
Beast
is,
Boy.
yeah, Beast Boy, right? Yeah. So if there's anything, right, that will, let's say, be a chimera, quote unquote, of sorts, it'd be that. But I just don't think that the chimera should exist. Like, if you're gonna have mythical Zoan, then there should be like a griffin or something like that. Like Cryberry, like that's a ancient
What is?
chimera.
Yeah.
of
Well, I
sorts.
don't.
hold
think
on.
that's
Okay.
Bad.
Someone just
but-
mentioned a theory in chat that says there's a similar Cerberus theory that mentions that Blackbeard has two twin brothers that are inside Blackbeard's body.
I heard that somewhere
That's
too.
why he's got 3 souls.
Wait
Nah.
a minute.
Wow.
Okay, so he has two twin brothers. Because here's the thing, I figured that Blackbeard just has like multiple
Three
hearts.
stomachs or something.
Like not even that, like multiple hearts. Like he probably
personality.
he's probably born with multiple hearts. Like he has a mutation like that. That's what I figured. Rather than
Me?
It's time to
which
stop.
which would explain because here's the thing, it also has to explain why he can take more damage than most cats.
Or maybe
I think they're one and the same. The reason his abnormality explains why he can take more damage than most people can.
He's a thick boy.
Yo, or maybe
he's a thick boy. That's the story.
Yo,
Man,
someone just said that.
Yo, look at Urashima. Urashima was a thick boy. The man was extra thick.
This is the thing about like Blackbeard getting another devil fruit. It's like Blackbeard's strong enough. We don't want a Yuha Buck situation here where
right.
Yo,
maybe because
it depends.
Remember when we found out about Caesar Clown? They say that the world government used to experience trying to change some people.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it again. Remember when we found out about Caesar? He said that the world government used to try to change the DNA of people,
right, to make them giants,
giants and stuff. So was part of those kind of like experience his own body.
So you think Big Mom or was that Blackbeard?
No, not Big Mom. Like
Black. Okay, yeah. So
maybe the world government made some experience on Blackbeard.
Yeah, no, that could be the case too. Because I mean, we know that people have been trying to manipulate the human body for a very long time in One Piece. So, Judge did it with his family, and Vegapunk's probably doing something like that. And, so yeah, everybody's trying to do something. But
someone just said that.
Let's say that Blackbeard has multiple hearts, then that could probably explain why he has so much survivability, why he can, like, even though like he's taking a major blow, like his blood is still flowing. He took Whitebeard's quake to the face and he was still active. I'm pretty sure he has multiple hearts, if anything. I don't think
or multiple.
Go ahead.
Stomachs, multiple stomachs. Also.
I find multiple stomachs. I mean, but here's the thing though: multiple stomachs wouldn't explain his durability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe he has multiple organs. Then let's try to make it multiple organs. Like he has three everything or something.
Okay, hold on.
Well, that won't.
Okay, but if you consume a devil fruit, and the devil fruit soul goes into your body, where would it be stored? In your stomach? In your brain? In your heart?
In your spirit?
Soul.
In your soul. But then where's the soul? Yeah. Like there's no organ for the soul. Where's the soul?
Like
it could be in your heart.
There's something about that. There's something about that in Egyptian mythology. Something like that. It has to do with the other pharaohs and what their souls are connected to. So they take something. I think they take the heart out of the mummy, and then that's.
No, it's the brain.
Yeah.
Oh, the brain.
Yeah. Take out the brain.
Yeah, but this is One Piece though.
Right, exactly. Yeah, because I don't think Kaido has. I don't think Blackbeard has multiple brains. I don't think that's.
I would take if what Cole just said. If that's the case, I think it's a hurt because told Whitebeard devil fruit. There were no hole in
You're cutting off, brother.
You're cutting off bad.
Sorry, you want that?
Yeah.
Yo, so real quick, someone just.
I think.
Wait. What did someone say? Let me start there.
Someone said that Kaido hatched from the egg on Roger's ship.
That's a theory.
Was there also?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
there's also some guy posted that there's a theory about Kaido that states that he was Whitebeard's true first in command, and when Roger died and Whitebeard refused to become Pirate King, he left.
That was Marco.
Yeah,
his original first in command.
Yeah, no. As far as you know, Marco is his oldest. Like Marco's the first mate. As far as
because when we see Whitebeard dying, he has this flashback of him aging over the years and walking with his crewmates. Marco's the first one there.
Yeah, Marco's
first. I know.
What if Kaido was Whitebeard's illegitimate son?
Yo.
What the fuck?
Whitebeard is old enough to have a son like that.
How many illegitimate sons does Whitebeard need?
Leon.
Come on, bro. He only has one.
Why not?
It's true.
Yo, Fuego.
So does that mean Brownbeard's one of his children too?
Like Whitebeard fucked Oars Jr.'s sister, and then Kaido.
Yo, Fuego. Yo. Who said Kaido was one of the Whitebeard first commander?
Some guy in Twitch chat named King Sammer 123.
Okay, because I think I know we talking about, because we know the commander of Whitebeard crew left the crew like long time ago, and we don't know. Maybe he's trying to say that's Kaido.
The second commander?
Yeah, the second commander left the crew, and we don't.
You cut off, bro.
Okay, well, no. So what? So he's saying that Kaido was the former second commander of the Whitebeard Pirates.
Like,
he left.
Because the second commander of Whitebeard Commander left, and
he left. Yeah.
Yes.
Should we talk about what we know about Blackbeard instead of like?
Yeah, right.
Kaido.
Yeah. But
we're just having fun, bro. Let's talk about Blackbeard.
I figured that like the whole thing was vacate. I thought it was always vacant, but either way. Okay, so when it comes to
what do you think the extent of the Yummy Yummy is like? What do you think it's like? Top abilities are?
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. So in theory, he should be able to have the same attractive force as Fujitora's abilities, if not even more so. Because like with gravity, should be able to pull in things like light. So
yeah,
basically, he should be able to, like, when he fights, if he does fight Kizaru's light speed shouldn't be able to do anything against Blackbeard, because he has gravity, and his gravity is infinite per se.
Well, he absorbs everything, so yeah.
I mean,
right? Yeah. But here's the problem. But here's the problem. He does a thing called black hole after, and then when he does black hole, he has his darkness spread across the ground because this is his shadow gravity, and the shadow gravity concept is a very, very weird thing because it's almost like dark matter in a sense how it operates, but it's like, I mean, he could have dark matter based attacks, but either way, he absorbs people in, and then they get crushed, but then they survive. It's like, what the fuck? Like, how does that make any sense? They survive with liberation.
They crushed into
durability.
In there.
No, but like this is one of Oda's like problems. Like we've seen like steel get crushed by the weight of the shadow gravity, but people go in there and they survive. They live. They come back and they're like, "Oh, darkness! It was everywhere."
Yo, man, those Marines are top tier.
No, get the fuck out of here.
Admiral level, bro.
General durability is pretty high in One Piece.
Yeah, I understand that, but like, give me a break for fuck's sakes. Like, if he has the capability of, like, let's say, black hole capabilities, which is I don't want to go there because in most shows they just don't do it right ever.
Yeah, it's like,
but
it's not a good idea. It's like time.
Right? It's really not a good idea. But if he were to do it, then it'd be like a pseudo black hole in a sense where he could drag in even light itself and then crush and do massive damage to it. So that how his powers work. But the problem with Blackbeard's Yami Nami is that it's so reliant on the ground. Like, he doesn't do like aerial shit. He just has have it like go across the ground and then it just starts to slowly sink things in. Like it is the strongest Logia per se. All right, fine. But a lot of times he has to spread his shadow gravity, like from an area standpoint, and then he can be effective.
Another thing is he has to be able to react to light speed.
Think about the reason why he wanted that devil fruit, right? He wanted to counteract all other devil fruits.
Right.
That's the reason why he got that one.
Right. Yeah, that's the main reason. But then at the same time, you have folks that don't have devil fruits that are still very powerful, like Shanks and Mihawk.
This is the question. Yeah, can he absorb Haki?
No. There shouldn't be the case because
maybe he can.
Maybe he can. If he can, then that's okay.
That's broken.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think he can do that. Because remember, Luffy hit him, and he says to Luffy, "I can tell that your Haki slowly started getting stronger from the last time we saw." So Haki wouldn't be absorbed by him. He's hit by, I think, almost twice as much.
I would argue that in the case of Kizaru, Blackbeard cannot react to light speed, therefore, like, it's going to be difficult for him to fight him. And B, if Kizaru kicks him, then he's going to be kicked at like double the speed of light, and that has to do something.
Wait, what?
Stop talking about Kizaru.
He takes like double the damage and shit. So like,
no. That is not no. They don't. It's not. It shouldn't be a multiplying factor. There's no way it should be because
it actually says that he pops more damage.
Yeah, it's kind of like
no. He doesn't take more damage.
He said he takes double the damage.
No.
Not damage. Pain. It's pain, not damage.
Well,
it's not pain either. No, it's not pain either. No. His body is atypical because he's able to endure more damage. In general, it's not double the damage. He's able to endure more damage as a whole.
I'm pretty sure
the Yami attracts damage towards him. So unlike most Logia, where they can disperse damage and they can be their element, because he's gravity, like attacks are attracted towards him. Like he has a natural. Remember that one episode of Family Guy where like Brian starts throwing shit at Peter?
Yo, yeah,
and there's like gravity ring around.
Family
Yeah, no. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I think it was like Brian. He starts or Stewie. They start throwing shit at Peter, and then things start floating around Peter and shit. It's the same thing here in this sense where he has a natural gravity. He has a natural gravity.
You can't use fucking Family Guy.
Well, I just did.
Context.
Oh my god, it's happened.
All right, Morgans. Using reliable references.
Fighting words.
Pretty sure it's on the wiki. Hang on, let me look.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
No, it's kind of like when Luffy hit.
By the way, New Kingdom chapters out.
Here's what the.
Despite his Devil Fruit's weakness of increasing damage.
Yep.
No, he takes more damage.
Despite his Devil Fruit's ability's weakness of increasing incoming damage. That's what it says.
Well, no, because no. I told you, like, more damage is going his way, but he already has a natural durability against damage.
Yeah, he's got very high durability, but he takes more damage because of the Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's what I just said. Like it's not like his body is weakened because of his Devil Fruit. It's because his Devil Fruit attracts the damage towards him. I just said that. It's like Peter. It's like you throw things at him, they're gonna circle around him and fucking shit. Like, he has a natural gravity around him. That's what I just said. But he himself doesn't. But his endurance is not lowered because of his Devil Fruit.
But we didn't say that. We didn't say it. Like,
I mean, whichever way it is, it's the same result.
Like
no.
But he can endure it.
No. That's not the case because one speaks for his Devil Fruit attracting more damage towards him because of the gravity effect. The other one is his actual innate body's durability to take damage.
So, King, you're famous for like saying Garp got bloodied by Luffy, right?
Yeah.
What's your defense against Blackbeard in Impel Down?
No.
No, he got bloodied by Luffy. Yeah.
No, he got one. It's about how he got one shot.
He got one shot.
Who?
Blackbeard. He got one shot.
Magellan's overpowered.
He got up.
Magellan.
What are you talking about?
He got one shot.
No, Magellan one shot him.
No,
Yeah.
wait, no.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That was the one shot.
No.
He got one shot at poison, still classified as a one shot.
No.
And he walked away afterwards.
Time out.
Alright. I have the chapter in front of me.
The problem with Magellan is that Magellan, like, Blackbeard and company were just asking him, yo, like, are you Magellan? And Magellan just attacked immediately. And then after that, he goes on his merry way, and then they're still wide on the ground because of the pain. So, now maybe Blackbeard could have taken his gravity and just wiped away all the poison off his body, but he's still poisoned ultimately. So, I don't think, like, it's not really fair to say you got one-shotted personally.
Yeah, that was a one-shot, man.
Because it was more like it's more like a sneak attack in a sense.
What?
Why?
He was right.
It was a
one
one-shot. Like,
straight up.
is one of the strongest people anyone faced pre-time skip.
No,
and he might be admiral.
He was right in front of him. How is that a sneak attack?
No, I understand because they weren't in attack. Okay, like they let their guard down. Like Cetus himself, like what the fuck are you doing? Like don't let your guard against Magellan because they didn't know who they're dealing with. He thought that they thought
it's not like you really can guard against Magellan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, like again, like his powers are broken to where like when you get tagged once, if you can't handle the poison, then you're done. Fine, fair enough. Yeah, fine. But what I'm saying here is that like okay, like I can understand why folks say it's a one shot, but ultimately speaking, I think that one shot does not clarify the actual combat difference between Blackbeard and Magellan.
Yeah,
yeah, but
I mean, he got one shot, but like Akainu would have one shot him then too. Just not how it is.
Okay, yeah, but hold on a second now. Whitebeard quaked Blackbeard in the face, and he got up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Blackbeard's durability.
But how many folks would say okay? But how many folks would say Magellan is over Whitebeard?
I would.
Yo, Magellan power was over. Was broken.
Okay.
It's a different kind of hit. Like you can't really compare getting quaked to the face and getting poisoned with a giant wave.
Right.
Like Magellan lost the whole crew at
well,
once.
apparently the poison.
That's
let's make it obvious about. We gotta talk about some stuff. Wait, Whitebeard already was already so injured. He's so old and injured that he probably was weakened and could not use his power. Could not,
100% of his power.
Yeah. Magellan fought him at his prime. He's 100%. So that counts. But
I just found the answer. I just found the answer.
Magellan only used like 20% of his power.
Alright,
No, we don't know. There's no 20%. We don't know if we know the Magellan beat him because he used everything he could to beat it, and he was in his prime, and he didn't have any.
It just comes down to poison's strong against people. Like it's the
Yes,
poison
yes, but
that's right.
But
It's
also,
the after effects.
but also, Shiryu noted that he shouldn't have his guard down in the first place. Like Blackbeard's guard was down. That was already noted. Like his guard was down. Like
anyway, should I read the exact quote from the Viz translation about his devil fruit?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I told you the darkness sucks in everything, whether it's punches, blades, bullets, fire, or lightning. Unlike you, I can just turn into fire and avoid these attacks. My body absorbs all pain, and the pain is amplified in the process.
Yep, I said it. Pain.
Yeah.
Said it.
So on this one,
Not
he
damage,
also
pain.
states, well, it states
Okay,
on here that
fine. I guess not damage and pain. Fine, fair enough. But
I mean,
again,
you can die from
like-
pain too.
Whatever. He's
You can
like,
die from
alright,
pain,
fine,
too.
yeah, fine,
his
fair enough.
durability is so strong, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like that was my point. Like ultimately, like my point is that Blackbeard's durability, pre-Devil Fruit, post-Devil Fruit, is still astronomically high because his body's atypical. That's what I would say. They probably right, yeah. So it's like when it comes to his endurance level, like his endurance levels are probably way higher than that of Luffy's, or even probably Whitebeard's. Honestly, it's just that,
Luffy is pretty
right. But all I'm saying is that because of his ability, he's going to, again, for the last time, like Peter and Family Guy, he's going to attract more damage towards him. Again, punches, blade wounds, all kind of stuff. But he can endure it more because of his innate physical attributes. So yeah, like that's all I was saying. So because I just got confused with the whole notion of, well, you guys are saying that his like endurance was lower because of his fruit. What the fuck is that? Like it's not possible.
Yo, Kane.
Yeah.
Is this what you meant?
What?
What?
Well, what the hell,
Sorry,
Blood Prince?
I posted something a second before you.
Yeah. The Family Guy shit.
Maybe
Yeah.
you're in denial
show
about the
chat,
fat
show
thing.
chat.
Oh yeah. Well, I challenge you to prove to me that
No, you
I'm
might
fat.
get demonetized.
Okay.
Yeah,
hang
you
on.
gotta don't
See this?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
So after the times
it's
good,
an
do you
apple.
think he's
Good,
like
good.
all
All right,
of
watch
Oh,
this.
yo, Blood Prince just
What the heck?
huge paragraph in the chat.
Yo, this is fun, bro. He just throws the apple. The apple's just floating around Peter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is the same thing with Blackbeard. So like the only thing I'm saying is like his endurance levels are not lowered because of his power. They're already astronomically high from jump, probably because of his body type. That's all I was getting at. Yeah.
So Peter Griffin.
Aw.
Yo, so Peter Griffin. So Kane, do you think Peter could beat Whitebeard?
Oh yeah. Peter has straight Toon Force. Like he's got it.
Yeah, man.
Yo,
You never seen
The giant chicken low diffs Whitebeard.
Yo, I think
Fighting chicken. Yo, his
Cartman.
I will show chat. I will show chat for everything.
Holy shit.
Yo, I think Cartman from South Park will diff everyone.
Oh, wow.
Yo, this guy is
man. I think Cartman from like the first South Park game could one shot everyone.
Yo, he's a fucking.
All right, so this is chat real
psychopath.
quick. So this is what I was saying before, where like this is kind of Blackbeard right now. Like Peter's Blackbeard. Here's the apple.
All right, watch
Here's
this.
the attack, and then just kind of like just bounces, just floats around him. Yeah.
What the hell? What is this?
Good.
What is this? Some kind of
About
gag?
Blackbeard, like, what
no,
do we
that's
think
orbit.
he's actually like?
Huh?
gonna
You have your
do
own
next?
gravitational
'Cause Blackbeard's
pull.
just
No,
like
it's a
going
bunch of
around just
crap.
fucking with people, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Yoda doesn't have any
Now back
clear
to the
goals.
Three
He's just
Stooges.
like, oh, let's go fuck up the revolutionaries. Like, why not?
Clearly he's got an inferiority complex.
Hopefully, no copyright strikes, right? Hopefully, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yo, that's like at least 5 years.
Yo, don't forget, man. Don't forget the Popeye respect thread.
Popeye respect, bro.
The Popeye's fucking broken, bro. All right,
Yeah,
here you go.
Popeye's
All you need is a thing of spinach and he's fucking everyone up.
Well, no,
By the way,
okay, but that's what Toon Force does. Toon Force is stupid. Like it's like.
By the
and
way,
then
King.
some characters in One Piece have it too. Like you know how Sudo can turn people to like weird like laundry and shit. It's like, how the fuck does that even happen, bro?
By the way, Kane,
They versus battles, they found out the strongest character with Toon Force the other day. It's not Bugs Bunny.
Who is it?
It's Bobobo.
Bobobo?
Yeah.
Yo, what are you guys talking about?
Bobo with the freaking nose. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
What are you guys talking about?
Dude, he has mad Toon Force.
Does he?
Like apparently, yo, let me see if I can find it.
I mean, Bobobo is a gag character, so I can kind of see it, but I don't see why
Like,
he's
he has immortality versions 1 through 8, except for 7.
There's versions of immortality. I love it. Okay.
Check the garden. Check the garden.
He has self-resurrection, time manipulation, spatial manipulation.
Yo, what are you guys talking about?
This is a good read, man.
All right, I'll take a look at this one.
I love this topic, to be honest.
I do actually have to go look at this.
All right, so let me
immortality 1 through 8.
1 through 8. That's wild. Okay. All right, so let me let me get some donations and some subscriptions. So, The Real Berg, subscribe for Twitch Prime. Welcome to the family and welcome to the realm, dude. We have Edson, subscribe. Edson A, subscribe for Twitch Prime. Welcome to the family and welcome to the realm. We have Alan, Canadian $2.79.
Yes.
Ty disagrees with Kigu.
Welcome to Canada.
Okay, all right. Ty disagrees with me. That's not. It's not. It's not new. Seed Fan 85, Australian 5. Do you think that Kaido has the owner of the Opie no Means immortality ability used on him, and that's why he can't die? I
hate that theory.
For me,
that's a fair theory. Honestly.
No, yeah, it's a fair theory, but I don't think that's the case. I really don't.
I don't either.
I think more so if there was any person that has the immortality fruit done on them, then I'm pretty sure it would have been the Gorosei.
No.
Yes.
I'll link towards the Goro. No, at the same time you did.
What if Emo has the immortal fruit?
Oh man,
something like that.
That sounds stupid as shit.
There shouldn't be any immortal fruit. It really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Dude, what are you talking about? He's in Alabasta with the golden apple.
No.
Isn't that just for the anime?
What?
Like that was supposed to be on the anime, right? Like the golden apple.
I think the story was still in the manga. The story, they didn't pursue.
All right, let's
keep going. Yeah, so wait.
In the manga, it was a black and white apple. There was no gold.
Arimas Chin donated $2. Says Kyle Double Fruit is Fox with 9 tails. Great.
Whoa.
That's why the one. That's why
I think
9 tails. QB not.
I think the Kitsune will be.
Does he have Senju DNA too?
Of course.
Can he use wood style as well?
He has big D DNA. Listen, Skits 3D, Skits 3D
Like
donated 5. Wait.
It's pretty important.
Yeah, okay, but okay. If there's anyone that has a 9 tail, because here's the thing, I don't know if we're gonna see like those type of things in Wano Kuni. We could maybe it's like a homage to Naruto. If there's any place we could do it, probably there. And so if that'd be the case, like let's say it'd be like the shinobi leader or some shit in Wano Kuni would have that.
Yeah.
Something like that, you know, if
that would be cool.
Yeah,
it should be.
No, what I mean is like,
I
as
think
far as like Japanese myths.
What if Hazel Hattori had fucking like a QB fruit and shit?
Yo,
that equivalent of him in Wano Country.
No, I don't think we can have it.
Oh wait, no.
What if Godzilla's there?
Actually, hold on. Doesn't Kinemon have the Firefox style?
Yeah, the Kitsune fruit.
Yeah, so that's already.
That's like the fire. That's the Firefox.
Or no, his is just a trick fruit. Like the fire style
No.
is just something that they learn.
It's not confirmed. It might be the Firefox. We don't know.
Yeah, it's a Firefox. In Japanese is Kitsune.
But it's a sort of that he's learned, right? Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. He probably had to train and hone that. That's what.
Well, I'll give you a quick summary of the theory. Basically, the Nine Tails in Japanese myth can like create clothes by sacrificing leaves and shit. Therefore, he has the devil fruit, but doesn't know its full extent of its powers. That's the theory.
Yeah, no, Kinemon has the Kitsune fruit, so that's like the Kyuubi fruit. So.
Okay.
It's not confirmed that he has the fruit.
I don't think there's actual nine-tailed fox outside of Naruto.
No, it's not nine-tailed fox. Yeah, it's kind of.
Nine-tailed fox is mythology in general for Japanese. It's
everywhere.
Yeah, it's a real.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
Tatanomai.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
All that shit.
Or Tamamo.
No, in reality.
Tamamo. Thank you.
Because some people 4 tail. Some people say 8, and some people say 9. And Naruto,
you're cutting off, brother.
Okay. All right,
yeah. I'm saying again.
Oh no!
In real life, people say that.
Oh my god!
Yo, read Blood Prince's.
Yeah, no, Blood Prince 1369.
Fuck you.
Share for Twitch Prime 9 months.
He's right.
Will he get the legendary fairy fruit? I hope not. I hope that there is fairy fruit. If there is, then I will take. If there is, I will take a break from One Piece for about I don't know 5 months. Skits 3D.
Cool.
Oh wait.
Go in the garden.
Okay, hold on. I'll get that real quick. Skits 3D donate $5 to it. Says you've been rewatching the anime and got up to Water 7. Been wondering about Pluton and Wano. Also, when do you think Jack will show up? All right, for the last part of that question, I think Jack, honest to God, should show up once they kind of clear the area, if you would, or once they take over an area. Honestly, these things I don't think Jack should show up until at least 2 months deep into the story. I really don't.
So 10 chapters.
Next chapter.
5 chapters.
Yeah, 10 chapters. 10 chapters.
All right.
Already 2 months into Wano.
10 more chapters because. My thing is this: Jack.
Man, quit posting
Here's
the
the thing:
same shit.
Jack is going to be the first major adversary, and I know folks compare it to Cracker, but the problem with Wano is that with Whole Cake Island was supposed to be an in and out mission called damn day, whereas when it comes to let's say Dressrosa, they didn't find any major executives until deep into Dressrosa. I see Wano more as a Dressrosa style arc rather than being a Whole Cake Island style arc. Whole Cake Island was an exception to the rule where it was in and out, grab signs, get the fuck out. So I think more so we have Jack later on. So I would say at least 10 more chapters, maybe 9 more chapters. That's all I'd say.
10 seems appropriate. Maybe a little bit sooner, but yeah.
Yeah.
Next week.
If Jack, and when I say get Jack, I mean Jack is actually showing up for a fight. It's time. Yeah. And then Pluton and Wano is
yo.
I don't see how that has any. I don't see it. I don't see Pluton and Wano. I really don't.
Pluto's gonna be built by Frankie.
Right, but in Wano.
No, later.
Right, that's what I'll say.
Probably
and then
later,
the actual one I think was theorized to be in Alabasta, right?
Well,
that's what Crocodile was.
The rumor has it that it's supposed to be in Alabasta, but Crocodile couldn't find it.
Right. Yeah. But again, Nico Robin led him by the nose. She was telling the truth at all. Yeah. So.
And the Nefertaris didn't know where it was either.
Fair enough. But that could be because they hadn't lost it to history. I mean, shit. There's a catacombs and ruins in Alabasta.
That movie where there's a giant ship in the sand? There's a movie like that.
Yo, there's actually there's a filler I remember in Alabasta for that in the anime. Where they're on sand ships and it's this whole mock adventure. It's kind of crazy.
Does it?
So if you're gonna play
Upon English.
Nature weapons are weird.
Okay. Yo, the what?
All right, moving on. So we have Bake saying Canadian $1. We have Titus $2 through €1. He says when the next Reverie stream. That's a good question. We're gonna work on that one.
Hey, cool.
I mean, I'm not too sure who's gonna be hosting it, but we are. That's Brago hosted the last one. That was I forgot when that was actually.
Yo, I have Tech host the next one.
Hey,
that was 3 months ago, I think. Yeah, what's up?
Raijin wants me to tell you this. Pluton doesn't exist anymore since it got kicked out of the solar system planets.
Oh yeah,
it will never be mentioned.
No. It still exists, but just outside the solar system.
Yeah,
obviously.
It doesn't exist.
Clearly.
Yeah, and then it will never be mentioned again.
And the one who did it, see, Kaido found it, and he's like, "Nah, fuck this thing." And then
Kaido Pluton.
He did a dragon throw, and he threw it out of the solar system. Exactly.
Yo,
that's exactly what happened there. Megabuster $2. Hold on. Megabuster $2. But seriously, where's the fall and rise of Chad? Oh fucking shit, dude.
Yo, Chad.
Chad deserves his own series. It's brutal. Chad's fucking wow.
Bro. Yo, you remember he's getting his own spinoff though.
Wait, what?
You didn't know?
No.
Hold on.
Trash.
Yeah, I think it was a web series type shit.
Yeah. Hold on.
Why am I seeing more me and fucking furries and then stop?
Man, because
Alright, so here's the there is the cover page that Kubo released like a few weeks ago.
Yo, Cole.
I thought it was fake.
No, it's real, dude. It's about his rise to being a boxer and shit.
Wow, Kubo is really just.
That might be right.
I thought this was fake, bro. I thought this was fake.
Fist of Passion.
Yeah, Fist of Passion.
This looks like straight garbage.
Oh no!
Is that dude on the left, all the way on the left? Is his grandpa or something?
I think.
Or his dad or something?
No, I think it's like a great uncle or something.
No.
Great uncle and shit.
Wait, are we sure this is real? Are we sure this is real? Like real? Like no, this can't be real.
I mean, it was on his Twitter.
Oh fuck, bro. Oh.
Fuck my life.
Fist
I don't
of
even
Passion.
know.
Chad is garbage, bro. Wait. Chad is so.
No, man. No, man. You gotta change
Fist
your
of
mind.
Passion because he's fisting the chick on the
man.
right.
I'm telling you, King. We're gonna see
What
Chad.
did Chad do during the last arc of Bleach?
Yo, we're gonna see Chad one shot Daniel Cormier. He's going to fucking. He is going to school Floyd Mayweather.
Yo, wait,
oh my god.
What about Bleach?
Boxing manga, nobody asked.
Okay, yeah, we're on Bleach. We're way off. We're way off base, bro. We're like so far gone. It's ridiculous.
Yo, is a Blackbeard discussion?
I mean, I think actually, is there any we have any thoughts on? Is there any more thoughts on Blackbeard? Any more we have to talk about?
Because I want to talk about something else.
Okay, all right, fine. Hold on. First, Eric.
Okay.
Do we think he's mastered like the fruit yet?
No.
Quake fruit?
At least I don't think he should.
No.
If he has in 2 years' time, then he's a genius.
Well, he's watched Whitebeard his entire life, so.
He does have that book about all the devil fruits, but I still doubt it.
Yeah, but the book,
because Whitebeard had that shit for like 60 years, probably.
Do you think he'll be like tilting seas? Like, what do we think he's gonna do with the?
Oh no, he should already be doing that, like big time. Like
he was already doing that at Marineford.
Well, in the anime, not
the book. I don't think the book said that. Oh, you gotta do that to be able to. I don't think the book said that.
So yeah, I don't like. Because what do we expect from his Quake fruit in the final fight? You know.
I mean, the final fight's kind of a ways down.
Well, that's when we're gonna see his abilities, though.
Yeah, because we gotta see Luffy's.
Who would win, Jack or Katakuri? Katakuri.
No, Jack.
No,
Jack.
Katakuri. Oh, Katakuri.
This is a dumb question because Jack doesn't have the sufficient haki to actually hit Katakuri, so it's
yeah, but like, yo, Jack fought
He's gonna
for
get schooled.
5 days and 5 nights.
Doesn't matter.
straight.
He can't hit
wins the
Katakuri, so
stamina
it's an
game.
irrelevant point.
He wins the stamina
Yo,
game.
after a couple of hours, Karakuri was like, he was pretty much dead.
Yeah, he was, man. He Cracker
he
had
need
more
to-
stamina.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't dead. What are you talking
He
about?
need to.
Cracker
was
had
dead.
more, Cracker had more stamina.
Do you guys forget about Flampe and her? You forgot about Flampe. This dude forgot about Flampe.
We're not
And what she
talking about
did, and then when Katakuri stopped himself, tried to make the fight fair.
No, I mean, I'm talking about stamina. Jack has more stamina.
Jack is okay.
Be blind about what happened.
Okay,
between
wait,
Luffy and
another day,
Katakuri.
gentlemen, another day.
Yeah, another day.
Let's get on topic again then.
Yes. Okay.
No, there's no.
So
Okay.
here's
The Quake fruit. What's the story? Like
the Quake fruit. Okay, here's the thing. Blackbeard, I would say, hasn't mastered his Yami no Mi as it is. That's what I would say. So he has to master those 2 fruits, and then on top of that, he should have a fair degree of haki. Like in all honesty, like he should have. Like I expect him to have at least by end of series.
He doesn't need it though.
He doesn't need it. True, he doesn't need it. But I would say that I would expect him to have at least levels of like Katakuri level of armor haki, and Kibochan haki. Just give him whatever. I don't know if he needs it or not.
The funny thing is like because of his yummy, like he doesn't need to learn haki.
But at the same time, because he takes more because he damages attracted towards him more. It's good. It's in his best interest to have, let's say, armor.
He'll have it. He'll definitely have it.
Yeah,
If he
but
wants
I
to
don't
be king of the
think he's
pirates,
gonna
he's
have
gonna
it.
need at least like 3 types of hockey.
No. Not everyone can have the 3 types of hockey. Not everyone can have it.
Why not?
Not everyone can have it. Like,
why not?
I mean, Whitebeard is clearly not everyone. That's like.
You wanna see Usopp? You wanna see Usopp?
Conqueror's hockey.
You wanna see Usopp?
We're not talking about
Usopp.
Usopp. We're talking about Blackbeard.
No, that's what I said. Not everyone gonna have.
Yeah, not everyone.
But we're not talking about everyone. We're talking about the high end,
Yeah,
top tier
Blackbeard,
characters.
top
One Piece.
5.
Even that I cannot see Chris Haki. Maybe Armament Haki, but Chris Haki.
Well, yeah,
that-
Armor
oh,
Hockey. Okay.
can-
No. The thing is that, like, the top tiers, like, we're not too sure if most of them can utilize Ken Boshin Hockey properly. That's the one that seems to be the issue. Like,
Yeah.
because Big Mom should have Ken Boshin Hockey, but she never used it. She should have it. She should have it to a high degree, but we never saw actually utilize Ken Boshin Hockey.
No,
She
yeah.
sends things around her.
Does Kaido even need fucking observation hockey?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No.
He can't be damaged. Like, what's the point of him having it?
Right, yeah, like you may not need it at all. So, like they all, because it's innate, so they should all have it to an extent. But the extent is so minimal, it doesn't really matter. You know, like it could be replaced for, and this is where I think Oda kind of messes up when it comes to hockey. Not necessarily an Armor Hockey or Congress Hockey. It's the Ken Boshin one, where it's like sometimes you're not really too sure if they're dodged because of reflexes or hockey, unless they tell you. It's
yeah.
Or like for example with Katakuri, you know he was seeing the future, therefore it was okay. So most of his dodging is coming from mainly that, or like when it comes to bigger attacks, he's seeing the future for that. But the regular attacks, he's just using his reflexes. So like there's a mix that's clearly there and that was well established. But if Oda doesn't establish it, then he has to do something, and I'm not too sure how he's going to do it. But in the anime, or at least
they put some stuff on it.
Yeah, like in the anime, or okay, in the I think it was in the Film Gold special, their eyes turn red whenever they use Ken Boshin Hockey, or whenever they sense it. And with Katakuri, we're seeing that too, where his eyes are turning red whenever you see the
there's
future.
ways of doing it, but then you're kind of wasting panels.
You know, like in the manga, you cannot do it, but in the anime,
I mean, you can.
it's gonna take like much panel, much more.
Be a waste of like.
Yeah,
I mean, like he may have to do like the smaller like side panels to show like, oh, okay, well, like their eyes are closing or something, or like the screen is going black. Because remember how when Katakuri, when he was sensing the Snake Man, the screen kind of like went black, and then we saw like just the image of the attacks happening.
And like
so,
Luffy sensing Katakuri's aura was like similar.
Right, exactly, yeah. So something could happen there too, where like every time they use Spiritual Hockey, like it goes black or something. But it's very hard to tell the difference between like, you know, those two. But yeah, something like Blackbeard, because Blackbeard, he has damage already attracted towards him. Him having to Spiritual Hockey to a high degree is just pointless. It's honestly got pointless. But him having Armor Hockey to a degree, that should be the case.
Didn't it only go black though because Luffy had his eyes closed to do it?
No, Katakuri did too.
Yeah, Katakuri did when he dodged
Yeah.
Snake Man. We were just trying to figure out Snake Man.
Yeah, the only difference here is that Luffy was seeing the auras because that's where this hockey is tailored towards, or Katakuri was actually seeing the future.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, you know, even to this day, that debate is still a thing. I'm like, I don't know why.
I know. I get it. I'm just. I just kind of left
like the
people
type
know
of
my
guy
dad.
that would dodge attacks.
Oh hell no, dude! He's tanking. He's tanking stuff. Like, he should be like a Big Mom in a sense at end of series where like he's just walking through shit. Like fuck it.
This
like,
is the thing. Though. I feel like his character won't change where he like starts collapsing on the floor. I feel like that's a part of his like character.
I do that like at the end.
I don't think that's gonna change when Luffy fights him. But
Yeah.
he'll be able to do that. Like because like that's his thing. It'd be weird to take out his thing.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, but at the same time, I would say ultimately,
So
like,
you'd probably block most things with like the yummy when he gets hit. He's on the floor and screwing and stuff. And
right? Yeah. He's writhing, but I mean, again, those are major attacks that tend to hit him, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, most of the stuff's gonna be blocked with the yummy.
Right. Either that, or you see him block shockwaves with his own Quake fruit with Sengoku, you know, stuff like that. So, and again, I think ultimately speaking, if he has good Armor Hockey, he can compensate for all the damage coming his way with good Armor Hockey. He really could if he just had like if he could do like a full body Armor Hockey like Virgo, but then up it up with like, let's say some Katakuri shit. So like the Katakuri level Armor Hockey. But Virgo it's like, fuck, bro. Like, this guy, like now he's a tank. In fact,
you expect that from, like, Kaido and stuff, though.
Yeah, fair enough. But Kaido just probably has his own innate thing going on because of his,
like
body
Big
type.
Mom,
Right, exactly. That's what I think Kaido is more so. Blackbeard, he's powerful because of his devil fruits, plural,
What do we think he looks like after post-time skip?
People say he's lost an eye.
And
That's what I was thinking because, like, when you think of like the old, no, it's because Oda said that Blackbeard, after everything, when we see him again, he will look like the stereotypical pirate, like what you think of a normal pirate. It's like the eye patch, a parrot on the shoulder type thing. So I'm like, okay, so yeah, peg leg. So I'm like, okay, so, well, no, because
just one.
Like, because think of like the stereotypical pirates, and you think of like the old-fashioned pirates. You're thinking like they have a peg leg, they have the eye patch, they have the guns on their belt, like Blackbeard currently does.
But then who took his eye?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
That'd be wild. That'd be insane if I was Marco.
No, like Oda said he's gonna be like a typical pirate. I didn't say like, oh, he's gonna lose.
Yeah, but if Blackbeard lost an eye to Marco, that'd be like,
or a leg, that's gonna be like huge thing.
Yeah. But as far as you know, they were easily defeated.
But yeah, that's why
I think he's gonna lose.
Why I'm saying that he lost an eye is because Oda said he's gonna be the stereotypical like pirate.
Pirate with an eye patch. He's lost a hand also, and he has a hook.
A hook, yeah, right.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I totally forgot about the hook.
They have a hook.
I totally forgot about that.
No one in the show has an eye patch yet.
So that means like he's gonna lose leg, an arm, and an eye.
Yeah, no one in the show has an eye patch.
Possibly could have only lost one of the things, but they're things that's there.
Yeah.
That's what I say. He's not gonna lose.
What about his beard? How big's his beard?
Oh yeah, we saw that on the.
He's gonna have a big beard with
like
on the end of the tips.
Like I'm
thinking,
be
on fire.
No, fire. No, I'm thinking.
Well, it's gonna look like he's dead and Mushi, but it's gonna.
Like I'm thinking that like ultimately he showed like you know like the original Blackbeard has like these strings that come from his beard. I think it's the same thing there. Like the original Blackbeard.
Oh yeah, like cutting off. It's like 5 different.
Oh, we already saw it.
Right.
We already saw it.
He's still gonna have a bullshit mustache.
No.
Little squiggly.
We already saw that.
Yeah, but the Den and Mushi, like it was like they were really short. Like it was hard to tell if there was like actually anything there. That's what I remember.
In the anime, or
I mean, I don't know. Like I'm trying to recall it.
Wait, what? What? Sorry, I was.
It's like
let me look at
six little beads clumped
check
together.
Check the Garden of Patrons. You will see the original Blackbeard, supposedly.
I think he's gonna look real shit.
What, with fire coming off his fucking beard?
Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. The Dendamushi that Burgess has. Okay, it does have like these 4.
It does have, like,
okay,
5
yeah.
You know.
Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right.
Has he lost weight or is he still?
It's a Dendamushi.
No, you cannot say that.
I think he's still gonna be fat. I'm just.
Yeah, always.
Alright.
I just think it's gonna go with like.
Is he like 25 feet now for no reason? Because you know it's like.
Nah, I'm just gonna put it in the garden.
Let me just show chat real quick.
I just put it in the garden.
What?
The picture
the
with
Dendamushi.
Mushi.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna show chat.
Just like
but and I don't think he has an eye patch because the snail would have.
Yeah, Snail probably would have one eyes closed too. Yeah.
And like when we see his wanted poster in Aimu's room, the like.
Yeah, his eye was removed. That's That's like another reason why.
Right side of his face was removed as well.
Yeah.
So,
I like how the Mushi has no teeth, dude. Like, has missing.
How would you put an eye patch on a Denden Mushi, by the way?
I don't know.
Not too sure, but if anything, here's the thing: people, and so the Dragon fans love this shit. People said that when he attacked Baltigo, Dragon took one of Blackbeard's eyes, and so
yeah, it's possible.
It's possible,
but
highly
it's also possible it might have happened during like the Payback War. That's probably another time where it could have possibly happened.
But Mark, I don't think Mark was good enough. I really don't think Mark was good enough.
I'm just saying it's another possibility of when it could have happened.
Yeah, fine.
Like, I'm not saying that's like I'm not saying Marco did it. Wait, it could have been Vista coming out of nowhere hits him.
Yeah,
like,
but the Mushi doesn't have his scar, so.
Right, yeah, like if the Mushi actually had it, I think that it would one eye would be closed. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So do I. So that's why I don't really like.
But yeah, you're right. Like it could have happened during the Payback War. It could have happened with Dragon, but I think ultimately he has 2 eyes. I think he has lots of eyes. That's
I think so too, just because of seeing that Dendemushi.
Yeah,
Does he have more jewelry on than he had before?
Fuck
Is
yeah.
he wearing like 10,000 necklaces?
Because he's a Yonko now.
Fuck
Does he have like? Does he have a gold chain?
Sorry,
with a clock on
Goko.
it?
Yeah, he does have a gold chain. We can see it right here.
Yeah,
On the Den and Mushi.
I like how the
Blackbeard is dead the fuck out. Orzno, subscribe for Twitch Prime. Welcome to the family, my dude. Welcome to the realm, no doubt. Now,
what's going on?
Let me. Okay, so I think we're done with Blackbeard now, and then I think Doctor wants to talk about something important. So,
Yeah, because me and Raging, we were talking about something in the chat, and about when Blackbeard gonna fight against Luffy before Raftel, and then he said that maybe Raftel have his own like kind of time zone, like the time pace is not the same as in the other place in One Piece.
You see, this works if Raftel is in a pocket dimension. If it's not a pocket dimension, then no.
It doesn't make sense in One Piece scheme.
In general.
Well, no. These things make sense as long as they're done within pocket space and pocket dimensions.
There'd have to be a deal for that.
That's what I'm saying. So think of, let's say, think of Blue Nose Door. He makes a separate dimension, and he dives in that dimension. Or think of the mirror, where it's its own pocket of space time. That works. If time is slower there, or some of that sort, that can work as long as it's in its own space-time pocket. If it's not, then things are gonna get really fucking weird. Things are gonna get super weird.
Cause like the Raftel, no one knows where's Raftel, and apparently it's like somewhere in the ocean. And when you wonder if an island will emerge, so where's the island? How can the world government never?
Well, it's probably like the Florian Triangle exists in One Piece as well, so that it might be similar to that.
Yeah, but that's not in Green Line, so.
Yeah, but it could be something similar to that, where it's like the currents fuck everything up, and there's mist, and you can't see anything. Like,
you guys do know there was a movie called The Rainbow Mist in One Piece, and they had their own pocket dimension type thing, and time was different.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Maybe
that could happen.
The reason why this is like a popular thing is because everyone's talking about like Wano's. People think Wano has a different time zone thing going on.
No, that's not a theory.
Because I don't know. It's like because the details on Orochi and Odin are kind of weird at the moment, so people are like struggling to put all the pieces together, so they're coming up with like weird time theories.
That's really fucking weird, bro. That's fucking weird. Yeah, that's very weird. Like, what the fuck?
It's like Joy Boy and Roger. I think very much.
All right, so I think we can on that note call it a stream. Yeah.
But the Blackbeard Luffy fight will be fun at least.
That should be
good.
And honestly, like here's the I'm really looking forward to